7 inch.
Man, what if I listen to some new? I don't know. I pretty much listen to what I'm putting out because I'm, going through stuff. Let's see what. Let's see. People are already hitting me up about the stream tonight. Oh, it's going to be a long one, dude. Woo. Alright. Yo, dude, Darkest Hour, man. I remember when they were like a hardcore band, kind of.
Yeah.
Way back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And then they went into like straight up Swedish death metal.
Like, that was the last time I saw them, like back in 2004. That too.
Dude, Face Down Fest 04. Wow. Yo, this is just like memories, dude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, I've always been into like punk, but there was a long time, probably about 7 years, where I was like one. I was going to punk shows, but I was going to hardcore shows pretty heavily.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only bands I liked on there were like
Comeback Kid. Let's go.
Yeah, that and.
Deal's good.
Yeah.
The deck was alright.
Pretty underrated. Yeah.
Bloody Sunday was heavy. If you like heavy stuff, Symphony in Peril was pretty decent.
Yeah.
I used to work at Hot Topic.
Oh really?
Oh,
okay.
dude, yeah. And I remember Symphony in Peril came in with this box of stuff, and like nothing else that came in was remotely hardcore.
Right.
And so like I think I might have picked that out simply because it was the only thing that was within all of our new inventory that I would even kind of like. So maybe I liked them for that reason, but.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Internal Affairs.
This one, this is a pretty rare one.
Okay.
Chain of Strength, yeah.
This is like a rare pressing or like
yeah,
an early pressing?
Third press.
Third press.
Like I have some notes.
Oh,
on it,
nice.
too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, if you want, we can kind of do the deal and do this as a separate thing if you want.
Okay.
If you don't want to sell it, don't sell it. I don't want you to sell anything that you don't want to sell.
Yeah.
Damn. Tell me what's up with the 4 copies of this Burn 7-inch. Is it all different colors?
Yeah, all different
So
colors.
is this just a band you really like? I don't know much about
Yeah,
them.
used to. Their newer stuff, it's okay, but I have another copy of this, so I kept one. And
So are you this is all just doubles and triples and stuff that you had?
Most, like 90% of this is like doubles.
Extras?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that now where they're coming in and they're like thinning out their collection, keeping like their favorite ones of whatever they've got, which is good for me because that gives me inventory. Like, I don't care. Somebody's going to want the 3rd or the 4th or the 5th press. Someone's going to want the purple or the black or the green. So I don't care. Bring in what you don't want because I certainly don't want people getting rid of stuff that they love. Like, unless you have to, which sucks. But you know, I've been in that position. I sold things that I had to sell. But you know, it is what it is.
Old man eyes.
Oh man, what'd you do?
What is this got a, here, let's set this aside. Because that definitely caught my eye. I would like to get it if I can.
Yeah, I'll show you one.
Spin magazine.
Oh man, I can use this as an example later of a seam split. I was talking about
Yeah,
this in
I
the video.
hate that. That's how
Dude.
it arrived.
No, I don't doubt that a
Yeah.
bit, man. It drives me nuts when these people have an album that they, if it's in shrink wrap but it's super loose, just open it up, pull it out, sit it behind it because it's gonna do this. I think it's depends on the, at least as far as I understand it, it depends kind of on the kind of cardboard that they're using because some of it is really really heavy duty and some of it's just not. And I think it comes through the artwork more so than it does the whole piece of cardboard. So I don't know. It sucks, but it is what it is. Yo, my homeboy just saw these dudes.
This is one of my favorite bands.
Oh man, I love Slant, dude. This band's awesome.
Yeah, it's not black. It's like really dark purple.
Is it really?
Yeah. So this is the 3rd press that I got.
I wonder what
I have the
press
pink press,
I wonder
which
what
is.
I have.
If you look at.
Oh damn, that is dark purple.
Yeah.
Yo, let me see that again. I wonder if it'll come through on the video.
I'm missing one.
Can you tell that this is dark? Oh, you certainly can. Look at
I
that.
don't know.
Woo! Yeah, my buddy Nitty just went and saw them. I've never seen them play, but I've got their stuff. I've got a cassette, a 7-inch, and this 12-inch at home. So I love that band.
Yeah.
Scowls, at least they're popular. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
I'm
know.
very picky with my hardcore.
Mm.
I can't even read this. What does that say?
Outer Heaven. It's like a death metal band.
Death metal?
Yeah.
Nice. I hardly have any metal stuff, so any metal is welcome in here. Can't go wrong with minor threat stuff. What is this?
That's just the jazz.
Oh, jazz? That's what's
Yeah.
up? Shit. I mean, obviously, you know why I picked it up. I'm like, guys, the Descendants, Drain. I always like to have Drain stuff in here. What's this?
Converge.
Converge, okay. I saw it and I recognized it, but I don't recognize this color scheme. Is it just a different press?
It's
Can
the
we read it
Redux,
for you?
like.
Got you.
You need me to read anything for
Hey,
you?
man, yeah, you definitely are a hardcore kid.
Yeah.
That's what's up, though, man. Shit, I got a lot of kids that like hardcore come in here, so I don't have a problem with hardcore. Let me look at this real quick.
Okay.
So, you want to keep this?
So let me see. Where's it? It's on Discogs. Yeah, so this goes from 50 to 100.
Let me see it real fast, because we got to look at like what sold listings are. So the way I price stuff is more based on what's sold.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably around 80. So you said 320, right? What if I was able to give you like 50 for this? So we did 370.
Yeah,
instead.
that's what I was looking for because it did. I was looking for like lowest price.
Yeah, I could do 50 and just do it 370. That way you get a little more money for your records. You basically get what you wanted for this, and an additional 50 for this.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. Yeah.
Cool. You want cash?
Yeah.
Or do you want digital? I don't. It's all the same to me.
Yeah,
don't
let me see.
Is this the shirt?
Yeah, do you need your cash?
Yeah, I get cash, bro. It's all good. It's all the same to me.
Where the fuck is my wallet?
Oh, that's my
What
car.
shirt you have?
Hold on, let me go get my wallet.
That's cool. But I have it.
That's funny because I saw this.
Yeah, I want to make sure you get what you need for your stuff, man. I'm not.
And it's like
No, you're good, man.
I've been to record stores where I bring them in stuff, and I'm like, I know I should get $300 for this, and they go, "We'll give you 125."
I
You're like,
appreciate it.
you're like, what? Where does that make sense? But no, dude. If you're good with that price, I'm good with that price.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll get you squared away. All right, I'm almost done knocking this out, and then I'll take care of the box.
Yeah, I don't want to. It's just my eBay box. It's got a bunch of shit in there.
I mean, I got an eBay box. That's what's up. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
That stuff's it's like all the stuff I requested. Yeah, like they did. Sold out so fast.
Yeah, I about had
They
a
did
panic attack. My wallet was in my pocket, and I was like, oh, it must be my car. And I go and I look at my car and I don't see it. And I was like, what the fuck? I just stopped and got gas on the way up here. And I was like, oh no, did I leave it at the gas station?
Oh, no.
And I looked down, it fell out of my car. It was on the ground.
What?
Ooh, I'm
Oh my
lucky.
goodness.
I'm lucky that somebody didn't walk by.
I was wearing these shorts I don't normally wear out. I went to this neighbor's bar in our area one time, and that happened to me. Like I got up, I came back from the bathroom, and my wallet was sitting next to my chair. And luckily, no one picked it up and walked off.
Yeah, dude, that sucks, bro. That is ass.
Especially because you're in a bar and people are coming in and out.
Dude, and you know, if you're half drunk, honestly, you may see it, pick it up, not even think about it, because you're like, ooh, sweet. Because you're kind of drunk. You're thinking about like the dude that might be going through the drama of having his wallet gone. Like, yeah, dude.
Now everyone, well, the kids, right? Everything's on their damn phones, so they don't even care about.
You know what's funny is that was my first thought. Was like, all right, well, if I don't have my wallet, I can still pay him. I was like, I gotta get this figured out. And I looked down. I was like, oh, thank God.
Do you have this book on you?
No, I don't think not that now. If I did, I'd put that on the wall.
Import 2001.
I'd put that on the wall somewhere. Alright, where do I leave that?
The East.
I can't remember. Can you see what you ordered me on that monthly password? I think you already had them on there.
I can look at my history. What website is it from? Is it? I think it's
Charge.
It is charged. You said charge record, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the ATM is acting stupid, and it's only letting me have a $200 limit anyways.
Sure.
Can I Zelle it to you?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Let me see.
Here, I'll tell you what, just write your phone number down. And I'll add it.
I want to make sure mine is.
Well, I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. I got all the digital stuff. I don't know, it declined my thing, but I've got plenty of money in my checking account, so I don't know what's going on. But it also has a limit of $200 that I didn't know it had, so I thought it was $400. It's just a piece of hardware.
They don't have like an order status thing, but I have a list of what you told me. You said both
I just
colors
don't want
and
you
sure.
saying it out loud 'cause I'm streaming from the truck right
Oh,
now.
but
Gonna be texting you. And you got records?
Yeah.
Not anymore. I did have some extras.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would
Yeah,
text
but
you
you
for real.
were running.
You know.
And I think it was Panama.
Yeah, and then the freaking traffic was making it to where I didn't have time to like stop and eat lunch, so.
Right.
What's your first name again?
Dane?
Apparently everyone here
Yeah.
likes the spaghetti, because that's all I've been seeing everyone here.
Oh, dude, when they make spaghetti, everybody eats it.
Yeah. It's just-
It's like, you know, sometimes you get like a charming
I got
cheap
two of
spaghetti. Sometimes you get like cheap spaghetti sauce, but it tastes good.
Yeah.
Like when you get like a Red Baron pizza, it's shit pizza, but for whatever reason, their sauce tastes really good. It's low quality, good taste, and it's kind of that same scenario.
It's full of, no,
Salt, MSG,
MSG.
and like whatever else shit they've got. Okay, there we go. Yes, I'm sure this is not a scam. I'm scamming myself. We're in some trouble. All right.
These guys from like Czech Republic or something. This one. Somewhere over there.
Boom.
Here you go.
Cool.
Here's your
Awesome.
man.
You want your box back?
Yeah, if I can get the
Yeah,
box
no
back,
problem,
yeah.
man. Let me get something
Yeah.
to set this stuff in. I'll use this crate. This didn't take all afternoon, right?
No. I got here like 15, 20 minutes ago.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Well, now I have, you know, stuff to make content with. Dude, I'm so happy that you put little like information tidbits in the
Yeah, I want to
sleeves.
make it a lot easier for you.
That makes
Yeah.
my life much easier.
Some of them don't have them because
No,
they have
it's all
boxes
good.
and everything, but yeah.
Just the fact that there was a fair bit of them, I was like, ooh, this is nice. I bought another collection. Shout out Kevin from Valhalla Cinema. and his was the same thing. He had a bunch of like little like
Nice.
stickers with stuff written on the plastic, and I was like, thank God. Well, man, like I try to show people how to find out just information on records when they're pricing, selling, saving, cataloging,
Yeah.
whatever. And it's, dude, it's a lot of work, man.
You'd be surprised, a lot of people don't know how to check the matrix.
Well, that's what I was telling people, how to check dead wax on all this stuff. Boom.
Oh, I forgot. I have CDs too. I'll just give it to you for free.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna complain about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the hassle with folks, man. If you gotta
pick
set,
this up at the other place I checked.
bro, if you ever get something from me that you've already got, just set it aside and let me know, and I'll switch it out or give your money back.
I hate that because sometimes we'll go
What
on
is it?
things, trips, the Templars. It's a repress on TKO, but I don't know if I got this, the Alpine, this one.
I can't check for you.
Sometimes we'll go record shopping or whatever, or I'll buy stuff and I'll be drinking beer, playing games, and I see things. I have all these tabs up, right? I got 2 monitors.
Oh,
up,
bro.
And I have all these tabs, and she gets all mad at me. She's like, "You got a tab," and I'll just be like, "Oh, I'll just buy that," and I buy it, and I get it, and then I'm putting it in the shelf, and I'm like, "Oh shit, I've already got it."
Oh, dude, I've bought so many things that I already had. It's kind of unbelievable.
This is the repress of the one.
Oh shit! Shout out Richie, man. You subscribed to the Patreon. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Boom. What this looks like from the other direction.
Yeah, this has been
Oh,
in my
damn.
closet for years.
Yeah?
So,
Dude, thank you, man.
yeah, you're good. Yeah, appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad I could help.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, dude. Do you need the case back?
That's just
Yeah,
like
Yeah, no, it's all good, dude. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Not a big deal at all. Oh, dude, always love some no effects. Oh, this is like right up my alley.
Yeah, some
Come on.
stuff.
Country grammar. Yo, I'll be honest, dude. This is a really good record. I hate that I like it, but it is good. Good is good, right?
Yeah, it is, man.
All right. Awesome, dude. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.
Get home safe, bud.
I'll probably come back next week.
Oh, yeah, I'll be here.
Stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, cool. Alright, take care. Have a good one.
Later, man.
Thanks.
Shit, that's the come up, dude. A bunch of free CDs.
You can't argue with free, right?
No, it takes the sting off that 7-inch that I paid $50 for. Dude, I could tell
Yeah,
you didn't want to
so-
let it go for free. I'm like, I'm not gonna take this kid with some bad deal.
oh yeah.
He's nice, man.
So like I said, this is like an eBay box. It's got a bunch of weird shit in here. So it's easier for me to just carry the whole thing.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
But there's no
Come on, midnight, sparkly as midnight. Oh, nice. If you got CDs and stuff, dude, I'm super into CDs, so.
well, not tons. But, oh wait, here's a couple of other songs.
Let me move all this shit off of here real quick. Hold on. I'm constantly buying and trading with people, so I always have shit all over my counter. One hand.
My 18-year-old moved out and left a bunch of shit behind she didn't want anymore, so there's some random shit in here.
Damn, I can't believe you got an 18-year-old.
Well, actually, I have a 20.
That's so crazy.
That's not mine, that's
27-year-old.
yours.
That's crazy.
That's your business.
I've got a.
Just the 18-year-old is mine, and the 10-year-old.
Dude, my little dude got a little buzz cut yesterday. He looks so cute.
Oh, I saw the picture.
Oh yeah, that's my oldest
I
too.
love it when they're missing the teeth.
That's why I told her, I said, smile really big.
Yes.
I was like, you got no teeth. And she's like, okay. And then I got the picture and I was like,
Love it.
my
Yes,
dude. I was
you
like,
gotta
my
have
dude.
one picture like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And her pink hair.
Dude, when we moved out to Magnolia, they made us
Change
dye
the
her
color,
hair.
normal.
I fought it, dude. I was so pissed off. It's so dumb. She's 10. Let her be 10.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
I
It's
mean,
not
and it's
that
not
big a deal.
permanent, right? Like, was
No,
it hair
it's-
bleach?
It was permanent.
It
Yeah.
was bleach,
It was.
okay.
It was like we did it right.
Okay,
Her
okay.
hair was that color for like 4 or 5 years. When she was 4 years old, she wanted pink hair. I let her have pink hair.
No.
Like, I'm not one of them dads that's gonna be like, no,
Right,
no,
right.
but you want pink hair? You're a little kid. Have pink
Let's
hair.
do it, yeah.
She's a little cartoon character. Let her be a cartoon
Yeah.
character. These fucking stuffy ass old white people.
Well, that's how I was. Like my 18-year-old, right? I was waiting for the day that she would ask us to do her hair and everything. But around the time she started asking for stuff like that was when she started having an attitude. And I was like, I don't want to be how do you say it, rewarding bad behavior.
Right,
That
no,
guy.
no, you shouldn't reward bad behavior.
But what she does, instead of asking me to do it for her, she went and does it herself. And I'm like, dude, I've been doing my hair for over 20 years. Like, you could have asked me. And of course, she fucked it up. I'm like, well,
What'd she do?
you fix it. Like,
Just
she
get it all,
did,
just didn't, all uneven and
yeah,
stuff?
like well, I had done it because she just wanted the front pink, and I did it. It took my time, and like, you know, always like made sure I did it right.
Yeah.
And then for Halloween, she decided to do her costume, and she put the box black dye in her hair. And I was like,
Ugh.
dude, like, that's never gonna come off. Oh, no, it will. Like, she acts like she knows everything. And I'm like, no, dude.
Oh, she's a kid, she does know everything.
No, dude, it's not. And then she tried bleaching her hair, and yeah, it just wouldn't bleach. Like,
That's crazy.
that's what you
I mean, when you put enough shit in your hair, it won't come out.
Yeah.
Not for a while, not for a
Especially when
long
you do
time.
black box dye, right?
Yeah, I mean, black dye is hard enough just when it's good.
Mm-hmm. But whatever.
How do you feel about that old shit we used to have back in the day, that manic panic stuff?
So I still,
Is it pretty good hair dye? I remember it used back when I was dyeing my hair, it was good because
I
we
still
had
use it.
very few options.
I think my favorite brand right now is the Lunar Tides.
It's called what?
Lunar Tides.
Lunar Tides?
Yeah, you can buy it online, but that's like my favorite one. I did Arctic Fox for a
Dude,
while.
have you listened to this?
I have not.
This is the worst sounding
Yeah.
recording that I've
You got
ever
it for
sounded.
free.
Yeah, they gave it to me at the show. They were like,
Yeah,
"Here, take
she
this."
gave
And I
me
was
like
"Oh."
5 of them. She's like, hey, you got a record store, take these. And I was like, sweet. And I was going to do a giveaway with a couple of them. So I listened to it first to tell people what tracks were on there.
Right.
Dude, it is unlistenable. Unlistenable.
No.
I was so bummed because I
Yeah.
love Teenage Bottle Rocket.
Yeah, I bought a couple. I was buying stuff from them, and then they were like, "Here, take this," and I was like, "All right." And I haven't even put it in, but it's been in a
It's bad,
stack.
bro. It's
Yeah.
bad.
No wonder.
Yes, that's probably what happened is that they realized it was a bad recording and then they couldn't give them away, so they did. What is this, dude? It's a big ass box.
Yeah, it's a collector's edition. It comes with a bandana, bottle opener. bunch
Oh,
of
that's
shit.
dope.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to live in Palmdale, and my best friend Mike Simmons, he's dead now, whatever. But we used to Photoshop a fake cassette cover and sell blank tapes as our demo to get beer. So we tell people we're selling demos, and then we go buy beer.
Jesus. That's kind of amazing and real shitty at the same time. But I have a lot of respect for it.
Like by the time people got home, right? Like it was too late.
Damn, that's wild. That's funny, dude. I'd have been so mad, but also been like, well, respect, buddy, because,
Yeah, I don't know.
come on,
But I have that.
person. Yo, I didn't know this was on CD. It's
What's
Concrete Elite?
Yeah, it's a limited one. It's numbered on the back.
Fucking awesome.
Of what, 250 or something?
Those the homies, dude. Shout out Concrete Elite, man. That's rad. Yes, I'm aware I'm wearing the same shirt as I was wearing yesterday, but I went to a show, went home and passed out, woke up late for work, so I don't think people really give a shit, but it bothers me. This is a good band too,
Yeah, I have
Sniper 66.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There you go. And then if you move photos on Instagram, if there's any other copy you're looking for, you can with messages
Dude, do you guys listen to any ska at all?
Not really.
No.
I mean, there's certain bands that I'll listen to, but oh, yeah.
There's this band from Philly called Catbite, and they're like, I don't know, they don't sound like, when you think ska, that's not what they sound like. They're not like Real Big Fish, Mighty Mighty Bosstones. They're not like the Horn, super bright colored ska. They're more like, they've got a keyboard and then they play ska chords type shit. They've got a lot of mod sounds, rock and roll. It's really, really good stuff. Anyways, they have a new single out that's got the singer of fucking Fall Out Boy on it.
What?
And I was like, I had him on the show recently. I was like, how the hell did you manage that? And they were like, yo, he's an old school ska fan and he likes our band. I was like, that's amazing. That's gotta help when you're, putting something out,
That's a big name.
That's a real name.
Sticker on it and watch it.
I don't jam Fall Out Boy, but I know who that dude is. That's kind of what I was thinking about. Is like, well, I don't listen to that band, but I know that guy enough to be like, well, I'm curious now. What does it sound like? And honestly, it's a pretty fucking good song. Do you have an idea how much you want for CDs, or do you want to just pick some stuff out and see if we can come up with a trade that's like, or whatever? Or do you have?
No, whatever. Like I
Okay.
said, all this stuff is like that was my daughter's stuff. All this is stuff I already have.
Okay, I just had to figure out kind of what you're thinking, so I don't
But,
say something that's like super crazy, low or high.
but yeah, but there's probably a few things I'm gonna pull out of here in a minute,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay, yeah,
I'm just kind of like going over it
Yeah, we'll figure it
in my
out.
mind.
What is this?
So this was before their last tour. They did this is one of my drunk purchases.
Okay.
I thought it was the first LP on a 12-inch picture disc because I was gonna frame it, put it on the walls as
Yeah.
decoration, and then I got it at 7-inch.
Oh
And
shit.
it came with a burned CD, which I can't find, and a bunch of these like promo stickers.
That's
Buy it.
wild.
So
That's still pretty fucking cool. I got somebody that might like that actually.
yeah, so it was right before the last tour.
Good old no FX.
Yeah, and I thought it was the full movie, whatever. it
Right,
was.
on a
It was
12-inch
On a 12-inch, like
Picture. Yeah, it would make more sense, but I guess dude, making any of this stuff that you're making these days on vinyl as like a label or a band, it's gotten so expensive, man. I don't know how bands do it, bro.
Only gonna get even more expensive.
Oh, shit's about to get so fucked up. I know some like actual like real deal punk rock folks that are like, they voted for Donald Trump, and to each their own. I'm not gonna judge anybody really, right? Like you do what you want to do, but I did ask them like, what the fuck, bro? Like, and they're like, it's small business is what we're concerned about. I think he's gonna fix the economy, and I was like, well, first and foremost, my first priority is not money, so I don't think like that. But I was like, how do you think it's gonna fix it? And then I've texted, I don't know, let's say, be realistic, 2 people I've texted and gone like, hey, how are you feeling right now? I haven't even got a response, dude.
Oh,
like,
really?
shit is so messed up, dude. Like,
I used to work for a bank.
it ain't gonna get no
And-
better. Did you really?
Yeah, and that I learned real fast about the Federal Reserve and fiat cash. I
What is it?
realized
What is it?
The Federal Reserve.
Okay, I know what that is.
They're
What was
not federal and there are no reserves. And fractional reserve banking is what they do. So they basically issue money to the banks, and the banks loan out 9/10 of it with interest immediately. And
Whoa.
during COVID, we printed 20% of our money supply. So people in their 50s and 60s right now have lost about 20 years of savings. Like,
Yeah.
our money's fake, dude. The whole system's fucking broken, dude. And it's just
I felt like that for a long time. I've never understood it. Once I realized that there wasn't enough gold to cover our money, which has been probably 50, 60, 70 years, and I was like, oh, then what is this? It's just a bartering system.
JFK tried to put us back on the gold standard, and you know what happened to him, right?
Yeah, dude. You think that's why he got
I think
murked?
there's a number of reasons.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
I don't have a lot of knowledge and history like that because I shit about JFK, but
Right.
versus when I was in my 20s, that's crazy. I didn't know he did. I didn't know that that's something he was trying to do.
Yeah, like if you look at the dollar bill back then, when they put the, you look at the dollar bill now, it says on the back that it's a trade for debt. It's a debt document basically. And then he was trying to put the currency out there where it says it's backed by silver and gold.
Yeah.
And as soon as they killed him, they pulled all those notes off of the market.
Wow.
As they came in.
Yeah, that wasn't our government doing that.
Yeah.
They did hurt that man. Dude, that is one of the craziest, outside of trying to like talk politically, just as like a moment in the history of our country, that happening, because wasn't it on TV?
Yeah.
That's so fucking crazy.
He's cruising through Texas.
Just sitting there, wasn't he in Dallas?
Yep.
Man, that's nuts, dude. Just
No, wait, was it Houston?
no, I wasn't
It was
Houston.
Dallas.
It was, I think it was Dallas.
Yeah.
But like, you're just going about your day in the motorcade, convertible, beautiful afternoon. Boom, no longer exists. Like, his poor wife. Like,
Oh my God, I was gonna say, yeah, sometimes.
his poor wife, dude. Like, man, that's insane, dude. Absolutely insane. I mean, yeah, I'm interested in most of the music that you brought.
Yeah, and then like I don't know if you care about any of this stuff too. Like I said, it's just my eBay box, but I got like patches and shoes. And I don't know if that's even-
Yeah, let's see what we're up to as far as money with the music first, because that's definitely the priority. Dude, this sleeve is sick.
Yeah, that was on their tour. I got that in LA at the what did they play? The Warehouse, right? It wasn't
The
a
lobby?
tragedy. It was with
Ooh.
someone else.
Man, Tragedy was
But
good.
yeah,
Oh, that's
the tour.
Was that what
So I don't know this band. What are they like? DB Crust
Material leather? Nah, dude, they're like badass pumped. Like they're just
No
straight
shit.
up pumped. Like,
Dude,
put them on, check them out, dude.
I will
Like,
definitely put them on in just a second. Dude, look at
Yeah,
this thing. It's a leather sleeve. This shit is
yeah, and it's
badass.
clear vinyl, I think.
No shit.
Yeah, and
There's
it's
a
numbered of 100. That one's nice.
yeah. I've seen that it's got a number on the back, which I mean, how could they possibly make more than that of these? This is probably just to produce this was probably fairly expensive. Oh, dude, that looks nice. Yeah, I'll pull that all out later. That's badass. There's a band called Tower Crane Towers. They're like, I don't know how to describe them. They're good. You may not like them. They're very poppy, but they have
Like a small.
yeah, dude. Start making a stack, bro. Whatever you want to do. They have this new 7-inch that came out. You ever heard of Wax Mage Records? Dude, they do the most insane looking vinyl I've ever seen. It's all very expensive, limited.
Well, I've noticed like people are trying to get fancy with their shit, right, to make it sell, because no one buys physical media anymore, right? Kids
You
aren't
have to
into
make it look pretty.
So
If
you
it
got
ain't
the
pretty, people
liquid
won't buy it.
filled shit. You got the shape stuff.
What is
Yeah.
that one that you just got that had the sleeves and had the lyrics and stuff on it?
Oh, that was Live by the Sword.
That was nice.
Well,
That album rocked.
Wax Mage does really high quality stuff, but it looks really cool. And the colors, like, they don't do any gimmicky stuff outside of just colors, really, that I noticed. But the colors are nuts looking. And that band Tower Crane Towers did a 7-inch where it comes in like this. It's like a cloth sleeve, and they're all sewn shut. You have to like cut it open to get to the 7-inch, which I think is really badass because you buy 2 of them, right? You keep one sealed, and then you open one. Like that's marketing at its finest, but it's also really badass.
I think I have a Severed Head Estate 7-inch that did that with like an OB type seal, and I regret cutting it open.
Man, Obi stuff. I just sold a Rancid Out Come the Wolves with an Obi from Japan. Anytime I get stuff from Japan with the strip, people freak out. And they're like, I need this. I'm like, good, let's get it sold. Face down fast. Check out these DVDs.
How much you asking for this face-to-face box set?
1 million. I don't know. Let me find out here. Pull over here.
Oh, and then the battle.
I'm about to price Battle Ruins right now. Shout out Static Friction, the homies. Man, it's weird having my phone up there like that. So that place that y'all are gonna go to, is it like a open all day thing or is it like a scheduled event?
So you can like just show up. We bought our tickets and like made it like kind of like a pick our time slot and stuff like that.
Okay, so it is like a tour thing.
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah. It's like a tour thing, and they have like a bar inside, like but it's all like I don't know. You just have to look it up.
That's
Like,
pretty
it has
dope
to,
though.
like,
I didn't know that they had
experience.
one in Houston. I'm excited.
They just
dude.
opened it last year.
That's so badass.
Yeah.
That place was really interesting. I started seeing videos about it on like YouTube and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't know if it was real. I was like, that
No,
is a
it
crazy
is.
place. And I thought it was
It's
over in like Dubai or Japan maybe.
No.
And they're like, no, it's in Vegas. I was like, what?
Yeah, so we went to the Vegas one. We went to Punk Rock Bowling a couple years ago, and we did the park one, and it was pretty cool. And there's just lights and dark. You know, I don't know. It's just something to do. You know.
She just wants Instagram pictures.
That's
I
what's
just
up.
wanna
Ain't nothing wrong with
work
Instagram pictures.
I have no patience for that shit.
What was I fixing to say? I just lost it. Oh, dude. So this record here. Anybody's wondering what I'm talking about? So Lean on Sheena is probably like a top 3 Bounce and Soul song to me. I just found out that's not even their fucking song, dude.
That's covered.
Made me so sad. Who Joe Gittleman is?
No.
From the
But-
Bosstones.
Oh,
He's in a band called Avoid One Thing. It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. Like, it's more like rock and roll. It's not ska. And wrote that song, and then the Souls covered it.
I've been listening to what's the singer of the Boston, Dickie, right?
Dickie Barrett, yeah.
His new band, the
Oh yeah, the Defiant.
Defiant.
Yeah, dude, Defiant, man. They're the homies, dude.
Funny you say that because I just saw on Thread some girl talking about Deftones, please, talking about how great that song was, and I'm like, dude, that's a Smith song. It's not even a Deftones song. It's a very good cover, but
Dude, so we grew up before the internet was a thing, right? And this one would fight with our daughter all the time because she would say something about a band, and my daughter would go off the whole fucking Wikipedia thing.
it's our daughter.
Well, yeah, whatever. And then she'd get all pissed and be like, I can't have a conversation with her because she knows it all. It's like they got the fucking internet now.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like annoying. Like, stop.
It's like we were there, we saw shit, not through our
Where
phone
she's like a
screens.
walking
You know what I mean?
Wikipedia, man.
But
Dude, kids be fact checking their parents.
Oh, she does.
You're like, stop doing that shit to me.
Like her favorite band flipping on. I'm like, oh, I saw them a couple times. What? Well, you know this, and I was like, oh my gosh, shut up.
Like I no longer like them. Leave me alone.
Yeah, leave me alone.
The Battle Ruins is 75. I just got this. You know, oh wait, you don't live in Houston. You know Jacob Majors? Oh no, I got it for, dude, long time. But yeah, if you want to add that into a pile of some kind, let me know. I'm just gonna leave it here. So, is there any other vinyl you want me to set aside?
Well, I was gonna ask.
Oh, face to face.
Like where you're at.
All right, so here's where I'm gonna just look real stupid, but I don't know much about this band at all, like almost nothing.
What, face to face?
Yeah.
Dude, they're pretty bad. I mean,
So like, what do you
that's
recommend
kind
I
of like
listen
my
to?
friends will probably tease me for fucking listening to that kind of shit, but because it's softer, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a softer, no use for a name kind of shit.
Okay, that's what I thought. It was a little more on the rock side, but like that kind of punk rock.
Yeah.
Punk rock with a
But
dash
it's
of rock.
solid. It's good shit, dude.
Yeah.
Good, like he's got very unique vocals. Like I don't know. Like
What's
I
your
said,
favorite album by them? Do you
probably
have
the
one?
second one, the big, what's it called? Big Time, Big Something.
Is
It's on there.
it in here?
Yeah. Big Choice.
Big Choice.
That's probably my favorite one. The first one's like iconic, I guess, to most. But the second one, I guess it just hit me at a time in my life when I was young, and it was one of those cassettes that was always in there. It was,
Yeah.
I jumped from that to like Litmus Green and Discharge and shit like that. But I always come back to that one, you know, like.
Dude, I like that. Oh yeah, I've had a couple of their records actually. Now that I'm looking at it, I just don't remember them. There's so much music back then. My memory is so bad.
Yeah, my wife gets mad at me. She's like, "How could you possibly want more music, or how do you know all these things?" And I'm like, "Dude, like I want it all." And then I
Man.
tell her all the time. I said, "All this shit is an asset. When I die, I was like, you guys can liquidate it. Don't get ripped off."
That's valid. I definitely have my wife on notice. Like, hey, when this all goes to shit, don't let anybody pick through my stuff. Have my friends do this for you.
Yeah, like I have to
There we
rebuild
go.
my spreadsheet, and like, so you want to get your shit insured in case your house burns down or something. You know?
I didn't even think about
Put on your
That's valid.
homeowner's insurance and stuff.
that's valid. Yeah, we had that flood, and we lost everything. I mean, even if we'd had insurance back then, it wasn't gonna cover that. But I had when I had my comic book shop, we had really good insurance because it was such a big place, and they had like Avengers #1 in there and stuff. Like I was always worried. I worked from, I don't know, 10 or 12 hours a day because I was always, more like 12. I was there all day, every day because I was so worried about like just my store being fucked with or kept in
Right.
working order. And yeah, it was stressful, but man, I kind of miss that place sometimes, but you know. Alright, this box set is $125. Now keep in mind that if we get close to a number that we're both comfortable with, I'm not sticking to this necessarily. It's just the sticker price. Sometimes I hate selling records.
Can be a challenge.
I don't like the price, excuse me, I don't like the price of them, man. Because like,
Well, I love, like, you know, growing up in the young days, I used to love, you know, you get all the fucking anarcho-punk and everything with the stickers that says pay no more than 7 pounds or whatever, right? And now they sell for $200-300 a piece.
I sold a
It's like
Tragedy
these
CD for-
people don't understand supply and demand, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean, you know, when you're a young kid, you're a young punk, and all you care about is making sure your fans get your shit cheap.
Yeah.
I understand that, but like, yeah, the collector market, it is there. It isn't going anywhere, and it is what it is. You know, but I'm a fan and a consumer. So like, I see these prices, and I know I paid a fair bit for this stuff, so I know that I'm not overcharging. Because I mean, I can sell them on Discogs for more than these price tags. That's where I got the price from.
yeah.
But I'm a consumer, so like, I look at it and go, oh god.
You know, you put yourself in their feet, kind of.
Right, and I hate having to tell somebody, you know, I know, especially you know what's up on this stuff because you buy this stuff, but like, it still like stings to say the price sometimes. Like,
Well, I get sticker shock sometimes because, you know, down in San Antonio, there's like 30-something fucking record stores. I haven't even been to all of them, you know. And on occasion, we'll make it a point to say, hey, let's stop by this place, let's go by this place. And then I go in there and these motherfuckers are selling like reprint presses for like $40, you know what I mean? And whatever. I'm like, bro, these kids are getting ripped off. Like,
Dude, I keep, this is my service that I do to my customers. I keep these in here at all times. This is my invoice from my distributor. If anybody ever has a question about a price, I just go, here's what I paid, what do you think's fair? They almost never go, oh, never mind. They're always like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'm getting bent over, fuck, just as much as
I tell her all the time, like I order from Europe all the time. And,
oh my God, dude.
Or Australia, and the shipping from there is more than the fucking merch
All the
sometimes. And yeah, so
Well, I
whenever
mean, I buy stuff
put
there
together
and
like
I'm like, ugh.
orders
Why?
and stuff like
No, dude, shout out
Physical
Andrew.
media
He knows who he is.
Physical media is expensive nowadays.
I got a dude that I'm now friends with him, but he started off by watching my show, and then he hit me up and bought a couple records, but he lives in Australia. And so we had to figure out, like, okay, how do we make this work? And it's like, well, we buy once every 4 to 6, maybe 8 weeks. You buy a big box at one time.
Make it all
Yeah.
work
As long as the
well,
weight doesn't go over a certain amount, the price doesn't go over a certain
Right.
amount. And we figured it out. The first time I fucked up and was like, yeah, anything over whatever you paid, I'll cover in shipping. Oh, dude, he was really cool about it and sent me a few extra bucks because I definitely,
You
Yeah,
win.
this is badass.
I missed on my estimation.
There's this badass hardcore band I got into when I was a kid. I bought a 7-inch called No Gods by this band called Toe to Toe at like Green Hill Records in Southern California, and got really into them. Started collecting their shit. Well, recently I was going through my little discographies and my tabs, and there's a couple albums there that I still don't have. And so I went to buy them, and getting them shipped from Australia was more than the fucking media. And
Isn't that
a
nuts?
couple of them are rare, so if that's more.
They're like, here's an LP for 22. You're like, that's not bad. And
The
then you're like,
shipping is
shipping is
$25.
$29.99.
Yeah.
You're like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, Japan's the same way too. That shit's fucking hardcore. And there's a depot in LA that sells Japanese pressing specifically for that reason, but it's still expensive because they had to get there.
Yeah, they're still higher than normal, but they're not as bad as getting it yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
Buying one at a time. If you can find somebody that's going to buy a big shipment of stuff from over there, that's where you'll get the best price because you'll pay more, but it won't be what you would pay to buy one or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I like having my little store. It's not big. It's not, my overhead's reasonable.
It works.
It's perfect because then I can bring in stuff, and I will order stuff from overseas and order 10 or 12 just to make sure like we all have them.
it, yeah.
I've done that for a bunch of stuff, specifically the French stuff. All that Syndrome 81 and all those bands from over in France. I ordered a bunch of it all at once, and my shipping was crazy. But when I divided it up, it ended up being like $2.50 or $3 per record. And I was like, okay, that's reasonable. So when you tack that on, instead of it's not $48 that I'm paying for one album, and I had to sell it for $50 and make $0 on it.
Right.
Yeah, I had a lady come in the other day, and she brought in like a box of like old vinyl, and she wasn't like in the punk. She was just like a regular lady, right? And she's like, hey, do you buy vinyl? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, do you buy anything outside of like heavy metal is what she called it. And I was like, yeah, if it's good, it's good. And she's like, cool, I got some stuff you might want to look at. Set that on the counter. I'm looking. And I just was like, oh no, this is going to be a bad conversation. And so I was like, well, do you have an idea what you want for these? That's always my first question. Because if we're not on the same page, there's no point even arguing about it. Like if you're thinking 1,000 and I'm thinking 200, I won't even counter you because I don't want to be disrespectful. It's not. It's all. That's all it is respect. I don't want to be shitty. And I think she told me like $3,000 was what she wanted, and I was like, I almost fell over. I was like, what are you? And I was
You know where you're at?
well, I kept looking, and I was like, what is she talking about? I thought maybe there's like an old first pressing or somewhere, some Beatles stuff or something.
Right.
It was all Elvis and Beatles stuff, but it was all like 5th and 6th presses, but they were all kind of old, but they were all in like really good shape still. And I was like, man, I think these are probably somewhere like $7 to $10 a piece, like retail, maybe 15 on some of them.
Right.
And she was like, well, what do you mean? I looked this one up online and it said this much, and I was like, I'm certain that you looked it up and you got a hold of the first pressing of this, and that is probably a lot of money.
Right, but this is not the first.
Yeah, and I was trying to show her, and some of them were still sealed, but I pulled a couple out, and I was trying to show her the dead wax. She was uninterested. She wasn't interested. She was pissed off.
You have to check, like, Discogs is like what a lot of people use to grade stuff, right? So you look at like what it sold for the least, what it sold for the most, and then the median, and then the grading. There's a whole science.
I go look, and I look at what it, like when I priced those two just now, I didn't look at what they were listed for, I looked at what they sold for recently. And then I go, okay, what do I think? Like if let's say the Battle Ruins had somebody bought it for 120 recently, right? That's not what happened. Anybody's listening. I'm just saying, like as an example, right? but the last 3 before that were all 80. It's not 120, man.
Right,
It's
you kind of
probably
find-
80, 85, 90, somewhere in that
Somewhere in
range.
the middle.
Yeah, like even towards the lower end. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna price it at $120 because it's not realistic. There might be a reason that it was that price and they bought one because you can't list that information. So you don't know why that one sold for 120. It might have been sealed, mint, and that person just really had to have it, or maybe it was a time crunch. They were just like, fuck it, I'm buying it. There's no telling. But
Well,
you know,
that's what's kind of frustrating. Like, I'm not trying to hate on rich people or anything like that, but
I am.
since
Fuck rich people.
since physical media, like or vinyl, came back, right? You got a lot of like actors and actresses and shit now that built these media rooms,
Yup.
and they just pay some assistant to buy whatever, and they get the first press. They're the ones that overpay because they get
Right,
it.
right.
It fucks up the market for everyone.
Well, they have the money to overpay, so they don't even consider like it being overpaid. They're just like, no, it's just what it costs. It's like, not really. Not it didn't. Thanks a lot. Oh, what was that band you wanted me to play again? Was this one here, right? Imperial Leather?
Oh yeah, if you want to check them out, they're badass. It's just straightforward punk, but it's good.
I've got 2 phones, which is kind of nice. Sometimes I can set up one to do some filming or something.
I'm all old, like I'm all my legs and my back
Oh,
right now.
Dude, all my shit is jacked up, man. I was at the venue last night, just filming the sets, just standing there, filming them with a tripod. I was like, man, my knees hurt. Like,
We ran a 5K last year with our mom. She's in like some track thing.
you ran a 5K?
Well, we didn't run it. We walked
Well,
it and jogged it, and she was mad because we held her
We
down.
got through it.
Dude, my man said we got through it.
Yeah, barely. We're like, "Oh."
We crossed the finish line, so there's.
And at certain like points, there was like they had water cups for us, so we're like, oh my god. And
Isn't that just over 3 miles?
I
Yeah,
guess
it's like
Woo!
just under 4 or something.
yeah.
Whew, that's a lot.
Oh, and she was so mad at us because she trained for it. She trained for it, and she's all
I walk with my wife. We do 1 mile walks.
okay.
And then I'll walk with my son. I'll do one with my wife, one with my son. So I'm doing 2 miles, but I'm walking it kind of briskly,
Right.
Dude, I get done 2 mile brisk walk, I'm exhausted. I'm like, I need to sit down. I'm my fucking back
Dude,
hurts.
that's us.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm all jacked up because I have vestibular migraines, dysautonomia and shit. And so there was like a whole year, 2023, the year my brother died. I went through like crazy shit, and I couldn't walk to the mailbox. I thought I was gonna fall over.
Oh.
My doctors.
You don't need some
told
help
me
with
to get a cane.
anything?
No, we're
Cool. No worries, just asking.
And but now a couple times a week we do what, 4 miles?
Yeah, it's like a little
4 miles.
That's I mean, it's good for you.
Yeah.
You
I'm
should
trying
stay.
to work off this.
There's
Bro,
like hills,
I need
like,
to-
I don't know about your neighborhood, but our neighborhood has like hills and stuff, and I'm like walking like.
Oh no, we don't have hills. We just have long, like nature trail type
Oh,
shit.
okay. No, yeah, we have little hills in our neighborhood. I'm just
And we
like,
narrowly missed a dog attack.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Come on, dog attack.
Four
Alright,
dogs
let's-
attacked this lady. Her husband comes out with a shotgun, and some neighbor comes out
Oh,
with a
shit.
shit, trying to get the dogs, and some neighbor did shoot the dogs. and
Damn.
We're walking, and we're like, we hear gunshots, and we're like, we live in like the suburbs, you know, the suburbs. and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
so Across from the military base and stuff.
Shout out Dogface.
What the hell? And the dogs just attacked
Dude,
poor dogs.
when you don't know your neighbors and they do some wild shit, it's so jarring. You're like, oh my god. Dude, I hate these kind of sleeves.
No, trust me. I think I have some spares in there, but
Yeah,
I get
put
I get the 4 mil. What's it? Fuck, I forget. For mine home, I do like the 4 mil thick ones. So as soon as I
Dude.
get records, I pull them out and I do it. And I hate when you pre-order some fucking expensive ass record from Europe or some shit, and it comes with no sleeve at all. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
dude.
Or they ship it inside the fucking jacket, and then so it gets a split and a rip. Like what the
Man,
fuck?
I have a, let's see, what is it? I've got a Battle Ruins CD that I ordered, and the guy sent it, and somehow it was sealed, dude. I had to buy it from overseas, and so he sends it, and it's like when I receive it, there's like moisture underneath the plastic somehow. He was cool. I was like, hey man, I sent him a photo. I was like, hey, I don't know how this happened, but the packaging was fine,
Right.
but the disc is jacked, and so he sends me another copy, right? Then I get another copy.
The same.
No, it's a fucking different album.
Oh.
And I'm like, bro. And he's like, well, send that one back and I'll send you. And I said, no. send me the replacement with a return label. I'm not paying the shipping on this.
No.
And now he's like ghosting me. I'm like, all right, motherfucker. I'm gonna give him about another week, and then I'm gonna just leave bad feedback. I'm gonna hit
One of my
Discogs.
only 2 bad feedbacks on Discogs was I bought a CD from somewhere.
That you left or you got?
No, I bought it.
No, I'm saying like the bad feedback that you got or left.
Oh, they gave it to me. So
They gave you bad feedback?
Yeah, so I
As
bought
a
this.
customer?
I bought a CD. It was $3. Shipping was like almost 6 or something like that, right? So I get the CD, realize they sent me the wrong fucking CD.
Okay.
Same band, just wrong CD. So I hit them up and I'm like, hey dude, you sent me the wrong thing. Like, okay, we'll send it back and we'll send you the other one. I was like, bro, I'm gonna pay $7 shipping for this fucking CD that was only $3.
Yeah,
I already
would you-
paid shipping, like, you know, like, hey, I'll meet you in the middle maybe. You know?
Hey!
Dude, traffic is crazy.
This shit's
right now.
fucked up,
Bro, I
isn't
got
it?
smashed coming this way and then coming this way.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, it's like,
Traffic is ass
dude,
right
it is
now.
trash right now.
Yeah, so I was like, dude, it doesn't make any fucking sense, you know? Like, and I
No,
tried to
then
meet
he
them
left
halfway.
you bad
Yeah,
feedback.
and they gave me bad feedback saying
So
it
now
was
you
my
can buy
fault.
some records or something.
Oh no, I
Yeah, so then I found like a couple of things I needed
Yep.
for my collection, and I those people put the ratings on there where
Yes.
you can't buy if you're under a certain rating.
Yes,
So then I
that's-
gotta email them and be like, bro, like, can you like unlock this shit so I can buy your shit? You know?
I've absolutely had that happen, and I emailed the guy about that, and he told me no. I was like, hey man, I got a bad rating because of this, and it was the same similar thing. The guy was pissed off because he did something stupid, and then I left him bad feedback, so then he left me bad feedback, and then the guy's like, he's like, well, if you'll remove my bad feedback, I'll remove yours, and I was like, yeah, but you earned yours, I didn't earn mine. I literally just bought stuff from you.
Yeah.
I got ripped off on eBay years ago. We had to talk about this for a driller killer sweater that I got from some dude. And yeah, we went back and forth on that shit. And I harassed him so much that he closed his store.
Damn.
and then reopened it. And then I found his shit and I copied and pasted the conversations and all the
Same
questions and answers there.
Jeez,
And just started
Louise.
blasting him. And he's like, what the fuck's your problem? I was like, dude, just give me my money back. You know what I mean?
Right, dude. I mean, you gotta give your money back.
Don't be an asshole.
This was expensive.
Are all the impact
Yeah,
drivers
at
on
one
black
point
frames?
eBay was great and then
Do I
it
know?
turned
Are
into
all
shit.
these on black or are they?
They should be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought them all at one time. What's up, big dog?
No, and I just got done playing some PC shit.
There you go. Dude,
Chinatown.
I got here
I fucking
today.
love over there too.
Bro, I got here today and I just dropped $400 immediately. Boom! I'm like, fuck,
what?
man. Record.
Did you have it here or?
Yeah, I bought a big box
Oh,
of
nice.
stuff. No, it's like it was a good price, but
Wasn't
like,
expecting that today.
oh man, kick in the stomach, dude. I was like,
Anything good?
No, it's all good.
All
stuff.
good?
That's all like hardcore punk stuff.
Well,
Mostly
a lot.
hardcore.
How many was it?
A lot, dude. It's a
Oh,
whole
okay.
box. Whole box, all those 7 inches and all these 7 inches.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a good price. In
Yeah.
fact, I actually gave him more than he was asking for.
That's how you get repeat customers, man.
I know, right? He came in asking for 320, and then he had this one on top of it, and he was like, kind of like, wasn't sure he wanted to sell it, and I was like, well, let me look.
What is it?
It's a chain of strength, third press on clear. It's
Yeah.
it's pretty nice, man.
Yeah.
And like, I looked it up.
She's like, maybe.
Yeah, and I was like, well, if you don't want to sell it, don't sell it. But if
Yeah.
you want to sell it, let me look it up. So we looked it up, and I was like, yeah, it's about $80. And I was like,
$80 for that.
yeah, I was like, how about I'll give you what you're asking for this stuff, and then I'll just buy $50 for this. And he was like, okay. And I was like, I just want you comfortable, man. You don't have to sell it, don't sell it. But like,
Yeah, but even for a third press.
yeah.
Dang.
Some of these all hardcore bands, that
Yeah,
shit
no
gets
shit.
I had
Because
a-
they only do so much, right?
very small
And, yeah,
pressings, like
I
500,
imagine.
600,
Yeah.
300, 250.
Just enough for like shows and
Mhm.
like extra. Yeah.
There's that band Gorilla Biscuits. I had a second press on yellow. Shout out Kevin. It was like I think $250 for a second press, bro. I was shocked. It was in fantastic condition.
Yeah.
But also shout out Andrew. He bought it.
We live?
Trying to see how it goes streaming at work on
Yeah.
Sundays. But today's the 2-year anniversary of the channel, so yeah,
Congratulations, dog.
2 years, almost 11,000 subs, over 1 million views, and 100,000 viewed hours.
Man, how
Pretty
many
good,
hours?
man. 100,000 viewed hours.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Think
time.
about people just sitting there that many hours.
Why
It's a
some
long
creepies
time.
just jerking off? Watch my no. Yeah, I was just stoked that I'm able to get there,
I wonder
man.
how many days that is.
100,000 hours. Figure it out. Now you got me on the
Yeah.
calculator. It's a lot.
Yeah, think about how many 8-hour shifts are you got around.
Let's see.
4,106 days.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, so 100,000 divided by 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
4,166.
4,167 essentially. That's a lot of days.
4 years, 5 years?
No, it's more than that.
Yeah, is it?
Let's see, 4167.
Like 65.
11 years.
11 years worth of watch time.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
If you
So-
think of like the hindsight, you're like,
that's
damn.
Yes, Charlie's whole life.
Yeah.
I saw
Somebody
something
started
that
watching
was,
my channel when she was born.
I saw something that was like the amount of people who play like Call of Duty or something
Is
like
this stuff
that is
you said?
longer
Yeah,
than the
those
amount
videos,
of
right.
the world's been around. It's like something crazy. Like that many hours combined and that many people.
Well, right now, the
Ruffians.
draft was yesterday, and there was like
Marching orders.
15,000 people there,
Which one's this
more
one?
than the
Oh, Impact
population
Driver.
of Green Bay.
That's awesome.
Wait, I'm sorry, I was talking.
There was
The NFL draft
Yeah,
was yesterday,
okay.
and there was 215,000 people at the draft, and that's more than the population of Green Bay.
I saw a whole thing that
That's absurd.
so
Yeah.
Green Bay is real cool. Like the Green Bay Packers, it's owned by you can own it as like a fan, so you can like pay money, have a
You just
percentage of.
be a part owner.
That's like the only place that does it, and it's in like
That's
the
pretty
middle.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in like the middle of like a neighborhood. So there's like just regular houses, and like you open your front door and like Lambeau
There's the
Field's right
stadium.
there.
That's
And
pretty
so
crazy.
people were charging people parking, and it was a free event.
Oh,
So
that's a
people were charging
lot,
like
yeah.
$100, $200.
Damn.
And people were buying it because
Paying for it,
someone was like,
yeah.
"Bro, like this is all free." So like, I mean, this is kind of like my admission, just paying
And
for
it's
close
good that they
parking.
do that, because I wonder how much they pay to watch a game, because
Ugh.
if you live that close to the stadium,
Yeah.
the game is blacked out,
Oh, I don't even do something.
so you have to go watch it live.
I don't even know because I know like Dallas, they have like standing room where it's like free, but you have to stand there. Yeah, but I think the ownership thing was real dope.
And I ordered the actual block.
Don't know where.
Here, take that. I was just putting stuff. Oh, nice. That English is really good.
Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed because I bought, was it No Passing Trend with the crucified guy on it?
Okay.
From that small label that they were on for a minute, or whatever that was called, I forget what they're called. And it came with a digital download, and I downloaded it, burned it to like a disc, you know, so I could just have it backed up.
Right.
And my hard drive crashed after that, and then when I was backing up a lot of my music, I have a lot of stuff that I converted from vinyl, because I have multiple record players. I have one that I can make digital copies
Yeah.
of and everything.
That's it.
And it's like now I have to go through all that time again to back it up again. And I don't like downloading places and then trying to find it online like to replace it is like.
Oh, some of the stuff. So what my goal
So, I
is.
think I've heard something. I guess they're supposed to be repressing a lot of their stuff or something because they're not even really abandoned right
No,
now. I could be wrong.
they haven't been abandoned for a
Yeah.
little while, to my understanding. What I'm trying to do is get like little bits of stuff on 45 or on tape or whatever. I have a friend named Chris who has a similar setup where he can get stuff on from
Oh, the
vinyl or tape to his computer and send it to me. And that way he gets a free copy of it for doing the
Yeah.
work. I get to have it on digital. I'm trying to upload it on my channel, but also just keep it on a hard drive and just, you know, small amounts, mostly Texas stuff. You know, I don't have the time to do more than that, and nor do I want to ask him to do more than that.
Right.
But
That's how I did the
but,
back, eating one piece instead of cutting it.
it's important to have this stuff backed up because what happens when you're gone? Somebody may want to know that music, and you're like the only dude that has this copy of it or whatever. Like,
People are
especially with punk, man, this stuff's
People are
sometimes-
finding out the hard way, you know, with all the subscription services, because subscription services now are auto-tuning, they're editing shit, and then like.
Oh yeah, it's making it sound way different.
Oh, that's
People
trash.
spend people spend all this money on Apple Music and then they die and then their family has nothing to inherit because read the TOS, dude, they own it. So
Oh.
everything you purchase digital, they
So
own.
I told somebody
Sony's
this,
doing that now with their movies and shit.
dude.
So
Amazon
I like
Prime.
having like.
So
hard
I was
copies.
actually telling you this, man. Amazon Prime, in their like stuff, when you buy it, it literally says in the bottom of it. You have to go way down. I only saw it because of a YouTube video. It says on there, it literally says the words like you're not, like I don't know
You
how
rent
to-
it, basically,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it says you're buying the right to rent it whenever you want. You're not buying the actual movie. So like, you
they
don't
do
own
that with
the-
like some books. Cause like a lot of people read ebooks, and they were like deleting people's books that they paid for.
That's so crazy,
Yeah, I would
bro.
be so pissed.
especially as much as you're reading.
Yeah. Well, dude, they're expensive. They're pretty much the same as a book.
Yes, well, I have Audible.
Yeah.
And Audible's great, but you get a discount. But it's like if you go buy the book used somewhere,
Yeah.
you'll pay the same price.
Yeah. I wish I could find everything I want used, but it's not easy.
No, man, used books even command 75% sometimes, which
A
is
lot of
crazy.
because like a lot of the good books, they're not there because people keep them.
Yeah, no, right,
It's like-
right.
Like I'm reading the series now, and it's just like, damn, I wish I could have found this in like hardcover
I
at like a
pulled this
used
out to show
bookstore.
you because I thought you might.
Yeah,
like
no,
this.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna.
This is really good. I kept a copy at home, but it takes a particular kind of person to walk in here and pick up a tape that says on there, "Fast Raw Punk" for fans of Motorhead, Tragedy, and Discharge. Dude, I mean, you know, your typical punk kid comes in here, they want like the more accessible stuff, which is I had no problem with that. I carry all of it.
Right.
But like, you know, every once in a while I get somebody that I'm like, oh, we like similar shit.
Yeah.
Come here, you might like this. It's pretty fun. I need to take a picture of these if we end up selling them because I gotta get these off of the Discogs.
Okay.
But okay,
Yeah, I think I'll pass on the face to face for now. But
Okay.
I definitely want the battle.
okay.
So if you total it up, tell me what the damage is, and then tell me what you'd be willing to trade.
Do you want any of these still?
Yeah, the whole.
Okay, that's what I was just making sure. I don't like to make assumptions.
So let's double check this.
What are you comfortable at on the face to face? If you're still interested at all,
I mean,
I'm real reasonable, so I'm just asking.
I would probably, I'll shoot for like 80 is what I was thinking it was. But I don't want to, that's a big chunk, dude. And I know,
Well, let's
dude,
see
you're
what
in
we're-
business and you're in the business making money, right?
Right.
So I'm not
Well,
trying to be a dick either.
No. I know what I paid for that. I know how I acquired that. It was with a collection, so I got some wiggle room. Like I said, the sticker price is just that. We start from there and go down. If you're gonna get a bunch of stuff and we can come up with something,
Yeah,
bro, it's all good, man. I'm not tripping, dude. I am not
I don't
tripping
want to
at
be
all.
that guy that's like, I'll give you a nickel.
Bro, I
remember, don't sit
It's like,
juice in the hood or whatever it's
Oh,
called. Or
love
is
that.
it-
Don't
He's like, how much for a read?
yeah.
It's
Well, just
like,
for a
it'd
minute.
be
Don't be a
like,
minute.
this record is $400. How about 50? You're
You're like,
Just pour it in my hands for down.
Like, what?
welcome to eBay.
I gotta hit him with a low ball,
Bro.
super low ball.
Oh yeah, like
Record's $1,000. How about 20?
I used to live across the street from a hospital in Lancaster, California, and there was crackheads everywhere. And there was this dude that would just show up randomly at 3 in the morning, banging on my door, and he'd be like, "I got this pack of bacon." And then one time,
What the
one
fuck?
time he had a belt buckle and one shoe, and he's like, "Yo, this is punk rockers, you know the styles." And I was like, "Dude, I don't want one shoe. Like, get off my porch."
I'm like, go give me some toilet paper, some laundry soap,
Something
low.
I can use.
Something I can use. That's crazy as fuck to walk up with a shoe and a belt buckle.
One time we were having a party and he just managed to come in, and one of my buddies, my friend Mike, hands him a bottle of brandy and he was like, "What is this?" And then he's like, "It's liquor, drink it or something." So the dude starts chugging it. He's like, "You know what this is? This is tasty." And he just left the party with our whole bottle of brandy.
I feel like y'all had that coming to you. Like I knew he was up to some shady shit as soon as he walked in, and then now he's like, "Oh, this guy's up to something."
I was in Pasadena, Texas.
Oh,
And I was at a house show. It was Leftover Crack was playing. And they were very recently after it was Choking Victim. They were very newly Leftover Crack, so they're playing a bunch of songs from both bands. And a homeless dude shows up, and we're a bunch of fucking punk kids. We're all young. We're like, whatever, man. Come on in, dude. And he's in there. I'm like, there's beer in the fucking thing, and there's music playing. We're like, just don't be a dick and hang out. This dude, he gets caught stealing beer. I'll give you the short version goes, he gets caught stealing beer. I'm sitting on the trunk of my buddy's car, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? We let you in, dude. Like, no. I'm like, dude, chill, dude. And so he gives us all the beer back, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, I'm not used to people being nice. And we're like, yeah, we get it. So he puts the beer back, keeps one, drinks it, and then, I don't know, half hour goes by, and the girl that owns the house comes running outside. That fucking dude stole my weed. I was like, there's no way. We all told him that if he did that shit again, we'd get the shit out of him. Again, long story long, he stole the weed, we found out, and we beat the shit out of him. But, like, dude, you can't be stealing people's stuff, man.
My thing is like, bro, like I'm in the house, like I'm just gonna drink as many beers as I can.
That's
like,
what I was expecting him to do,
Yeah.
like, to get just
Free
wasted.
beer, bet. I'm a double fist them. Like I'm gonna go to town on these motherfuckers.
To get fucking, yeah, people are so dumb. It is what it is. Okay. Calm down, brain.
I'm scared to leave later. For
Today?
traffic,
Oh,
bro.
dude,
Yeah.
I'm leaving at 4 because I want to stream at 6.
Uh,
Hoping I can get food before then.
Where you gonna get it?
I don't know, but I'm starving right now.
Yeah.
God damn it, where did I put that paper at? I need to bring a notebook in here just to have to write on shit.
You'd be surprised how many times I'm just like, fuck, I need to write something. I don't
Dude,
have
that's
shit
what
to
I'm
write
saying,
down.
man.
I don't have
That's
no
what I'm saying.
notepads.
Dude, I'm saying, like, I don't got shit to write on, and I'm kind of surprised. I feel like I should.
Yeah, like an interview and they're like, make sure you have something to write down. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, looking for shit.
Dude,
Lately found like this miniature notepad. I'm like, oh thank God, something.
I keep white paper record skis. We're gonna write on this today.
Fuck it. Out of the way.
It is what it is. I did manage to have a clipboard because, well, people would come in and I was having people write down stuff that they were interested in.
Share like a little wish list.
Yeah, but that has made its way.
That looks legit.
Dude, it's gonna work. This is gonna work. All I want to do is write down like prices of everything so I know what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
What?
You got my wife.
No?
It's probably all hot now. Choking over here. My mouth is dry. About to come over, stayed up too late.
Come on now.
Drinking and gaming.
Well, so what are you playing?
Right now, I'm grinding Space Marine 2 because they unlocked our prestige system, so now I'm trying to get all the classes.
PC or console?
I put PS5.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
I haven't yet. It's like, I was gonna get a PS5, but I want to get a PC so bad. It's just like I'm in between both.
depends on your preference, really.
Yeah, I've just been
I
getting
work
lately
in-
into more e-games for
I work in IT,
PC.
and like, a lot of my friends give me shit for not being a PC gamer, but
Sure.
I work on computers all day. I don't want to come home and
No, I would totally understand that.
to get your
That makes
game,
sense to
you know,
me.
working. And then when I used to play on PC, it's just full of cheaters, dude. I just play
Yes, bro,
Battlefield
they're the
3 and
worst.
shit, and, like,
How do you cheat on a video game? On
You can just like go into like commands and just like
Oh no shit.
I had
make
friends,
your aim better and like a
friends
bunch
that
of
would like turn
bullshit.
down the graphic settings or tessellation so you can see through trees and shit. You know
Oh,
what I
that's
mean? So
ass.
it's like,
What the fuck?
Yeah, in the game that I play, you can like shoot walls and just kill people. It's like fuck.
That sucks.
Yeah. Or they'll be where like you can basically make them visible anywhere on the map. So you just like follow them and just kill them. It's fucked.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Who wants to play video games? That people are
What's weird? Like I just never understood the cheating aspect. It's like, bro, like I get it, like you're killing people, but like,
it's the dopamine, right?
yeah, I guess so. It's just weird. Like I don't ever want to win by like cheating. That
Addicted to,
seems
like,
like,
a quick-
oh, cool, I cheated to do
People
this.
get addicted to a quick dopamine fix and then they ruin it for everyone else.
Yeah. I'd get more of a fix for just knowing that I beat the shit out of them naturally, just like like ace them on myself.
Now you're gonna hang it. That was a power. I can print you the little. Oh, thank you. That, they have a file.
It's 2:00.
2?
Mhm.
We got a lot of time.
Well, I mean,
What are y'all doing the rest of the afternoon today?
just gonna check in and,
Oh, the hotel?
yeah, and just get ready, yeah, because our reservation's at 6, right?
Oh, it's today.
Yeah, it's
I don't know
today.
what I was thinking. For some reason, I thought you said it was tomorrow.
Yeah, and I wanna leave around like 5-ish. It's like 20 minutes away.
What's up with my fan just being loud?
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. Like it's stuck or something.
There you go.
That's amazing.
Dude, that was awesome.
That's-
No! It is back.
Goes that way.
Oh, lucky.
It's like 10 minutes, I think. But yeah, we came from San Antonio, so we're coming that way, and it
Right.
detoured us up some street
Sure.
all the
I know.
way
I'm just like,
around.
God, GPS. I need you to work your magic. This is fucked. I ended up like when I was coming into Houston, I ended up taking like a detour. If I was wondering, I'm like, oh, this guy knows where he's going. He ended up taking me to a freaking cul-de-sac. I'm like, oh, motherfucker. Like, he's turning around. I'm like with it before he turned around. I'm like, what this guy? And I like called ass back to
That's
my thing.
awesome.
But I caught up right where I was because this one dude wouldn't let me get on. We merged, and I'm like, bro, just let me in.
He's like, nah, that's
And
not
I
what you
pulled
were
up and I was
doing.
like, see, bro, like I just did a whole freaking U-turn and like detour, and I'm right back where you are.
How long is that? How long is it gonna be closed?
Until
Just
tomorrow
until tomorrow
morning
morning,
at 5 a.m.
yeah.
Oh,
So on
God.
our way home, it's gonna be open.
Did they say what they're doing?
They're just fixing something on the
Oh,
freeway.
okay.
I'm just excited.
Shoot,
to go
why
back.
y'all at it? Go ahead and clean it. It's been nasty. Wiped them sides, man. Tired of all the debris from
What
like,
album is
80
this?
over here.
Is it just
This
self?
is,
Oh, nice. Grab it before it falls. No, it's all good. Just leave it
oh,
like
this
that.
is gonna. Oh, yeah. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
what-
progression regression. You have the repress over here.
This bit. Oh shit! It is that.
But it's the
Okay.
picture disc.
Pointing away from the sword to make it look like.
There we go.
You have the, this is the repress
Oh, okay, yeah.
of that original.
Bet. I almost kept that. When I got this big giant box of stuff, this guy, he just didn't know what he had. He just offered it to me for a real good price.
Well, yeah, I never heard of them before, but I go to this vinyl record show that happens in Shirts every couple months. They have this huge vinyl record convention of all these vendors. And I stumbled onto that blue album, I forget the name of it, and I bought it there. I got it for like $8. I was like, I'll give it a whirl. I was like, damn, this is pretty cool. So then I started looking up all their other shit.
Nice. What is this one called? 'Cause I can't find it online. So what do I?
This one right here?
No, this.
Oh, that's the
Leather.
Imperial Leather. That's it's
See, this is.
yeah, it's
I should have pulled the paper leather. The paper.
Something out of nothing.
Okay, thank you. No, I just didn't pull the paper sleeve out, so
It's not like profile.
damn, that's pretty.
And is that the Museum of Death?
She went there
No,
without you
Museum of
telling
Death.
me?
Yeah.
Dude, Museum of Death. I don't know. I don't know if I'm into that or not.
I've seen something crazy. I went to this one like museum thing. It was like a bunch of cadavers and just like it was called the body exhibit.
Yeah.
Dude, that was one of the craziest shits I've
peel
ever
back
seen.
Just like all the nerve endings.
Dude, it's
Ugh.
nerve endings. It's like different skins. They had
Cartilage.
every single like every month sperm and like up to a baby, bro. It was fucking
That's so
unreal.
That's nuts.
Dude, it was unreal. One of the craziest shits I've ever seen.
Well, my dad's a mortician, so I grew up helping him a lot
Sure.
in the mortuary, so I've seen a lot of weird shit. But I still I hate that stuff. I get freaked out. She's
No,
always
it-
watching some
it
damn
freaks me the
hospital
fuck
shows
out.
and stuff. I
No,
don't like that
I'm
shit.
good.
Dude, we used to watch, what was that, House, right?
Oh yeah, that's one
At
of
the
the
end of
houses
every
sucked
episode, I'd
up.
be like, dude, that's probably what I got.
You like-
So I had to stop watching shit like that, too.
Like I was at
Turns you into a hypochondriac.
yeah, that's what I thought it was, hypochondriac.
I'm like, oh, I got a pain. I saw that on House.
I thought the craziest one to me that I saw there, it was a full body of all just the veins. It was every single, so it looked like a human person, but it was every vein. They like went there and dissected every inch of it. It was
Good grief.
unreal.
That's crazy.
The
I'm
fact that
trying
they
to go
could
as
even
fast as I
do
can,
that
so
and
it
it
goes.
all stayed
Hey, don't worry
intact
about
was
it.
crazy.
Do your thing, dude. We're in a rush.
The CDs is much easier. This stuff, I gotta be careful with.
And then this, it's not for sale on Discogs because it's a picture disc.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Okay. God, I hate picture discs. That band's fucking awesome though. Yeah, I gotta be really careful with picture discs because they're so fucking terrible sounding.
I honestly mostly buy them just to put on the wall.
I would think that most people
frames
probably
for
do
display.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you walk in my house, I have like a giant wall of media, and then around the stuff is all just goofy shit.
That's pretty dope though.
Yeah, that's,
How many CDs do you think you got?
I don't know.
CDs just in total? Like him? Is it a shit ton?
Oh yeah.
I've got it's a fucking 5 foot long, was it 5 by 12, 15 feet
Shit.
wall shelf full
Are they flat or are they?
like that.
Oh shit!
But yeah, so like
So like 15 of
I can
those.
find
it's
awesome.
Yeah.
probably the
whole
size
wall,
of the
huh?
size of that wall, and it's this high.
About 5 foot, 4 foot.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
all the way across it's all CDs.
Yeah.
And then I have the vinyl.
What's
upstairs.
what genre? Is it just anything?
All
or
punk,
all
metal,
Okay.
oi,
Punk and punk subgenres?
yeah,
That's
metal.
tight.
yeah, metal, punk, oi, I got some goofy shit in there.
Fuck yeah.
Every
You haven't moved to like a certain section? It's just mixed
I
in.
tried.
Like, yeah,
She
this
went
will
there
be it.
recently for my birthday. She was like looking to make sure I didn't have something, so she was like doing whatever. And I
Sure.
come walking downstairs, and my stomach didn't feel right. And I look at my wall, and I noticed there was a couple gaps in some areas, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I'm like, did you? And she's like, oh, I was looking for something, and then I did this, and I moved this to people there, and this.
Did it
and
get
that. And I'm like,
organized?
don't
I
touch
tried
my
to like
shit.
Yeah.
let's have all the dances together, you
That-
know, let's
yeah.
put them on.
God, organizing that much is fucking
The
crazy.
easiest thing to do. I mean,
Okay, so,
it's time consuming.
Oh, wait,
The easiest thing
so-
to do.
Got photo?
I mean, now
Oh, shit.
all that is full.
That's
and
That's
then
crazy.
there's two on the side.
That's
But
nuts.
all that is
Well, that
full.
helps.
Goals, bro,
Yeah, no
goals.
shit, right? How
Um,
long you been collecting those?
I mean,
Since you're young?
47.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
And the sad thing is like in my early 20s, I lost a lot of my shit.
Dude,
because
same.
You don't take care of it.
Well, that and like
people
once they were
steal
like,
it or whatever.
CDs are done, you're like, fuck them. I was like, here, have them. I don't need them.
And all my vinyl,
MP3.
my vinyl cassettes are upstairs.
Uh-huh.
And then
That's sick. That's actually, it didn't look nice too. Like the display looked nice with the shells.
the easiest way to do it, dude, is just type it all in Excel, sort it,
Sure.
and then that way you know
God
how
damn
to
it.
sort it on.
Okay, and what the fuck do I call this?
Look that up. Look it up as a Super 7. No
Okay.
effects Super 7. And it's picture disc, whatever. They don't even have it on their site anymore.
Dude, it's like every day I'm learning
Yeah,
shit.
are you looking on Discogs?
I'm trying to, yeah.
Yeah, so if you do the Super 7 picture disc,
So it would be under picture disc then?
no effects Super 7 picture disc. And then this is a typo.
Oh shit. What's the typo?
I think it's this one. Longer, it's supposed to be longer.
Oh, really?
What stuff is wrong with it? What did I eat? Oh, I
I'm starving.
Bathroom's down the corner, bro.
right.
Hands
I
down.
went in there. That fucking bathroom's haunting, man.
It is.
I was in there taking a leak, and I was hearing people talking, and then they got that chair, like there's supposed to be a bathroom attendant.
We hanging
there.
out here? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Some dude shooting dice, you're like, I know that noise.
Yeah. I was like, what's going on? I was like, I better get out of here. I'm invading some ghost space.
Yeah.
So I'm not seeing any information on this. What do you think it would retail for, like realistically? Because that's how I gotta base my what I offer on is on retail.
I think you could, somewhere depending on who buys it, right? 20 to 30 is what someone would want.
25.
for it. But yeah, whatever you want to sell it for, whatever.
No,
Like I said,
I'm not a rip-off
It
dude.
was
So
one of
I'm trying to get.
one of my
somebody
drug
to-
purchases, and I thought it was the full thing.
I just want to make sure that I'm not overpricing it or underpricing it and ripping
And,
you off.
and this, they sent this with it for free, so you can keep that too. 'cause I don't
Okay.
know, it's just a single,
Sweet.
each one band on each side.
This is my least favorite part of all of this is like pricing things that I have to buy from people. Like, I fucking hate this.
Because I think
man.
I ended up paying like $47 for it with shipping, but that was shipping, and then that was me thinking it was the fucking full length, so I like justified the price, and then I got it, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna return it. I felt stupid. I was like, that's my bad for not reading the
I've
fucking,
done so much
reading
of
the
that
fine
stuff.
print.
Dude, I bought so many things thinking it was A, turned out it was B. I'm like, son of a bitch.
This place is a trip, dude. Like while we were waiting, we walked around that back end. We're like,
Did you go in the other building?
Yeah. I was
Bro.
and again, me with things being haunted, I was telling the wife, I said, how much of this stuff do you think is fucking possessed or haunted?
All of it.
You get that
Then
you
it
get a
just lurk-
vibe from it.
Yeah,
right?
then it just lurks around with other
You
fucking
see
shit.
some
That's
of those
like
old metal chests from like World War II and shit. It was like, dude, someone at some point transported dead bodies in that.
For
that, or like
sure.
they're like a shit person and it's like their property. You're like,
Yeah.
"Ugh."
That wall of creepy dolls looking at you over there and shit.
Ah! Did you get this at the show?
Yeah, that was the Thor exclusive, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, I got a couple of them, so I've been holding on to that.
I should have
one
bought
for
a
while.
bunch of them because the price spiked and then it came back down to earth and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And I only had like I think one that I could sell, and then I had my personal and I should have sold it too because what do I care?
What pisses me off is like on Discogs, like I hate when people don't update their shit, right? So that album, you can go through and you can see every other pressing count, variant, everything else, but there's 2 or 3 that still don't have a count. So it's like you don't know how many exist, right? And
This there was a lot of because it was a tour variant.
Yeah.
They're a big band, but they still don't have an actual number, right?
Yeah, they don't have
Yeah,
it
that's
still on posters.
so it might be 1,000. It might be 600. It might be 666 because that's not
Sometimes-
one trio.
I don't have like an Instagram account. I refuse, and like so I'll have her like buy records for me from small
I
labels
hate
or
that
whatever.
shit. I have to email people
And then she's
I'm
like, "Oh look, so and so's got
I
the
emailed
records."
you
I'm like,
one time
"Oh,
about
well, what are
something
the
too."
variants? What's the colors?" And she's like, "What does it matter?" I'm like, "Find out."
Yeah.
And do all that. So
Yeah,
I
you
have
gotta
her-
get an Instagram account, dude.
Yeah.
I
You're
tell
gonna
him
drive her
just get
crazy.
one. Just get one so you can add bands and that's it. Don't follow me.
I'm old. I'm on Facebook, and I'm only on there to piss people off. So I just, I gotta stop. You know?
Yes.
I drink too much, and then I call
I
people
snoozed you.
names. and
I
then get
snoozed you for 30
banned.
days.
Good old Facebook jail. The best post is when you come back, like, I'm back, bitches. Been a while. I'm back.
To go to these two or whatever his daughter's old stuff.
I went through these here. I think I'm probably gonna take the MCR. What's this one?
Not the astronaut.
Probably just gonna take MCR actually.
I mean, that's fine. Whatever. Like I said,
Stuff that
Whatever you
I
want.
can
sell.
easily move. It actually makes the math way fucking easier.
Oh, Jenna Ortega's still raising a 447,000 home in La Quinta that her parents bought.
Darn.
But look at the house. I mean,
It's only $500,000
Pool
home.
and everything.
I mean, look at the house, and she still lives there. So humble of her.
I mean, honestly, it's not the giant house, but it's nicer than anything I would fucking live in.
Yeah, this is the thing that's smart because it's paid off, and all you gotta do is worry about property tax.
Oh,
What happens is they start buying these $1 million homes, and their property tax
Oh,
is
yeah.
millions of dollars, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how they go broke.
Ooh. Man, I
Only
don't.
2,600 square feet.
That's not that crazy actually for like
That's
a movie
not.
star.
Yeah.
2,600
It's
square
her
foot.
parents' home.
Because my shop was 1,600 square foot fun stuff, so it would be like 1 2/3 of that.
Yeah,
That's not
probably like
crazy
a regular
big-
suburban house.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
crazy big
Her
house. I
house
wonder
is
if it,
2,600 square feet.
Just live humble, you know.
I wonder if she remodeled it though, like the inside.
she seems like a cool person though, at least to me.
There's a whole 5,000 square foot building
It's
underneath
just
it.
driving me fucking nuts. And now I'm gonna be hot. Hot but quiet.
Yeah, in the Coachella Valley.
That and it's like she's like really young and doing a bunch of stuff, so like just getting a house seems like a hassle, and like
Yeah,
just
like, why would you
save
wanna
all your
buy-
money
yeah.
now, and then like whenever you're like
Just wait.
15, 10
Because
years
you're
from
not
now,
always
yeah.
going to be this hot star.
Yeah, that's why I think that's a smart move. Yeah, like financially for sure.
Well, you don't want to outlive your money
Mm.
because then you end up just old and in the streets.
Yeah, I'd have like a rule like, all right, you got to do 5 movies and then you can buy something nice.
Dude, I mean, that's not a bad rule.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We got 65, 93, 103, 123, 173.
Oh, excuse me.
Wow. Okay. This wasn't expected at all, but if you want the face to face at 80, I'll sell it to you for $80. But basically, the ticket for the stuff you picked out is $285, and the amount of money I was going to offer you for the stuff you've got is $287. So it's basically a wash. So it's like an even trade if you're comfortable with that.
If you're cool with it, yeah. Like I said,
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with
clearing
that.
up some space and then I'm filling in gaps.
Right. Yeah. So that was actually unexpected. So that works
And
well
like I
for
said,
me.
I got other stuff there too. I don't know if you're into much like patches and things.
Yeah, I have
like that.
such a lack of space that I kind of can't do that. I even quit making my own patches because I just couldn't. They sold okay, but not enough. Yeah, I mean, they're good patches. I just can't. I can't put
Is
them
there anything
anywhere.
in here that you want?
Let me
just to
see.
have?
Actually,
Like,
that's a good
like-
fucking point. So,
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
building a new hoodie right now because I just lost some
Can you
weight.
use these? Because I can't.
Yes. Yeah. If you don't need these, you
No,
sure you don't need
take-
them?
Yeah, take those
You know?
because they're the wrong size. So the European ones.
Oh, those are European ones. I'll figure something.
Well,
out.
no, they work for like
basic CDs, but right now Europe is doing these with the big block. It's like a square.
Yeah, I like the way they look.
Yeah, and I had to replace a couple.
Oh, so you
They-
bought the
they
European
ship-
ones to replace European ones, and those ones were
and they
wrong.
were too small.
That's ass.
So I was like, whatever.
And I wish I lived closer.
Right?
Wasn't too bad.
I got a lot of people that I really enjoy hanging out with
Wow.
that just live 2.5 hours. It's like, man, if you were an hour and a half, I could justify that pretty regularly.
Yeah.
But 2.5
Well,
hours
when's your
gets
next
to
show?
be
You're coming to San Antonio.
San Antonio.
What's the next?
Off the
big
top of my
show
head, I
that
couldn't
we're
tell you,
going
but I will be coming to San
Well, I'm
Antonio
going to
again.
Marcy.
Well, no, outside of that, what's the next big
We're
show?
going to Calabrese and Zombies.
Calabrese and Zombies, right? Yeah, I got like this is an official
Suicidal, probably.
seditionary,
What is that?
an official seditionary armband.
I don't know who that is.
What?
Dude, I'm fucking terrible at this shit. I'm not a good punk
Yeah,
rocker.
this is like a knockoff, but yeah, it's what's her name? Fuck, from the Sex Pistol era, the one that created all the.
Yeah, that designer chick.
I can't think of the name right. Yeah,
Vivian Westwood. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one of
Oh,
the
that's
official
cool. Oh, is it something
armbands.
that they designed?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's
that's
like
cool.
you know, Sid Vicious, they used to wear them as an armband.
Oh, okay. Man, fucking Sid Vicious. Dude, you see all that Sex
Like, I
Pistol
got
stuff going on?
Dogpile went out of business. You know, we got a bunch of shit from their
I do know
warehouse.
Dogpile.
He,
As far as,
he
like,
tried to
clothing
sell
company.
to, apparently when we were there, he was telling us about it. He tried to sell to Hot Topic, but all of his patterns are like patented, and Hot Topic wanted to
Oh, they
pick and
want-
choose
no, they
some
want-
things, and he was like, no, you gotta take it all or nothing. So they didn't. So he closed the
Wow.
whole place, and these are like, I'll probably
What size
sell
are they in
them
the
on eBay.
waist?
This is the
a
thing, like if you're about to
36,
just
and
go
this is a
out anyway, it's
34.
like why not? Like that could have
And
been
then
bad.
this is 13 years old. It came with the collector's edition, and I had two, so it's been sitting on my shelf forever. And then this was another seditionary muslin cloth. I turned it into a back patch.
That's badass.
And then I got this from Dave, and I
Fuck
turned
yeah.
it into a back patch. Well, it was a back patch, but I shaped it and put
Shaped
it
it.
back in.
I noticed that one was like tapered, like an actual jean jacket.
Yeah,
Man, more bands need to do that.
yeah.
Because I get the square ones and they never fit right. So you're sewing over like a big thick seam. You're like, fuck. And I sew everything by hand because I'm archaic.
Yeah,
And-
that's Joe.
Oh,
With
dude.
floss.
Yeah, floss. Dude, my wife was like, what is this? It was a box. And I was like, open it. She's like, it's like 10 things of dental floss. So it was like, it's all unflavored, unwaxed,
Yeah.
old school dental floss. And I was like, can I have that, please? I'm like, in my closet, I got jackets hanging from fucking, because the way I hang shit, and I sew it while it's hanging, because then I don't have to sit, I don't have to hunch over, and I can kind of see it, like, because I've sewed so much stuff in my life, where I've sewed
probably
it,
a
and
good
then
idea,
it didn't look right when I got it on. Oh, dude.
That's probably a good idea, but I just got a
So it's
cool
like
habit from when I was a
flat-face,
kid.
yeah.
I throw on some music and I just sit there. And so we'll watch a movie. She falls asleep, and I have so many vests, and I just do that.
See, I need to
all
have
day
more
long.
vests. I've only got one because I lost. Well, I didn't even have a lot of vests. I never really did a lot of vests. I did hoodies. Hoodies
Should
was
I
on
get rid
my.
of the extras? Are these? So I know you're into Rancid and stuff.
It's my
Remember
favorite
Remember
shit,
their
bro.
nihilism? I should have brought all that shit. Their nihilism clothing line.
Vaguely.
Okay, so I had the shirts with the armbands, but also I bought like 20 of their vests when they were going out of business. They
Damn.
were $5 a pop. So this is a nihilism. These
Oh,
are
that's
the
awesome.
Rancid vests. This was
That's
this
fucking
band.
cool. I didn't know
And I
that.
think I have 2 or 3 left. But one of them, a friend of mine gave me tickets to a premiere for the G.I. Joe movie. So I put a
Wait,
Cobra
like
backpack.
old school, like with
Well, the one that they remade.
No,
did
probably
that.
the first one, like
Yeah.
the new
with
one.
Channing Tatum type shit.
Yeah,
though?
the Channing
Oh, I
Tatum.
like
But
those
it was a
movies.
Hollywood
So we went to
premiere.
Hollywood
so.
premiere, and I dressed up as a dreadnought, and I put like a dreadnought patch on it, and I have a Cobra thing on it, and a couple rows of things, and an anarchy patch, and like I did the whole cosplay thing.
Yeah.
And that vest is pretty much brand new. I just put that on just for the show, and it's just sitting there, and it's a nihilism vest, dude.
That's
If
dope.
you want it, I don't know, it's about this size. Let me know, or I'll have her send you pictures on Instagram.
Yeah,
Oh,
send me
I got your text.
Yeah.
I'll take pictures of it.
Yeah,
want
just
it,
send me some
I'll
photos.
Ship
We'll
it
figure it
or
out.
next time I'm out, you know.
Yeah, that's for sure. Man, I think I'm gonna pass on the patches and clothes right now. I just don't have anywhere to put it, man.
No, that's fine. I have it like
Is this a damage case?
This is
okay.
concrete.
Okay, I saw like little wings in the red, and I was like, oh, please tell me.
This is like 15 years old, but I never wore it. Manny sent it to me, and it's too small, so I just put it in the closet.
Dude, I hate that. I bought some shirts recently that were larges because I'm not like big, but I'm also not small.
And this one I wore it once, and it started to fray, so I got afraid of wearing it anymore. But I got that like 10 years
That's an
ago.
old one. That's old.
You
Yo,
know?
what size is that?
Large. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see this. I might cop this.
Look, I know you like these guys.
That's
a
my
lot.
homies right there.
Yeah, what's his name gave it to me when we lived in Palmville.
Yeah.
Did you have the shirt?
No.
Take it.
Shit, thank you.
He doesn't play anymore in the band though.
Ricardo,
Oh,
what's up, dude? Check this shit out, bro.
do you like Evacuate?
I don't know Evacuate.
That's an old. So you know.
Dude, there's
Cheap-
so many bands that I
Cheap
don't know.
Sex, Mike
I don't even
Myers.
try. I know Cheap Sex.
Yeah, that's his
Similar
other
music?
band. Yeah, same, almost the same thing.
Oh, no shit?
Wait,
Monster
didn't,
Squad, you like Monster Squad,
I
right?
do like Monster Squad. I met you on the show. Damn, that's dope. Fucking white shirts, though, man.
Yeah, look,
Didn't
it
Stubby
turned pink.
Wolf-
I washed it once and
Oh,
it
shit, it
bled
is
and
pink,
turned
isn't
it
it?
pink.
It is kind of pink.
So
for
I
sure,
won't
for
wear
sure.
it because I'm.
In the right light, that
Kevin
thing
from
is
Starving
definitely
Wolves
pink.
play in Evacuate?
What?
Didn't Kevin from Starving Wolves play in Evacuate?
Briefly, yeah.
Kevin's cool.
Yeah. And then this, I wanted the collector's edition of their new album.
My
Came with
hoarder is
a-
going. I just want
Oh.
all of it.
No, I just,
The collector's edition of their new album came with a silver patch, but they wouldn't sell the patch separately. So
So
I
what
bought
band?
two.
Oh, In the Struggle?
So I bought two of these, and this is too big for me.
Is that XL?
That's a large, I think.
That's a
There's
large?
Yeah.
The
like-
size varies so much, dude.
Yeah, some of them wash down though. That first wash and it
and then
shrinks like
this,
crazy.
you know, local Texas band. I thought it was funny, but they only had
This
it.
is
One,
our Ric Flair?
That's a ridiculous.
they only had it in one size, so I took
No,
it,
no, that is
and now I don't even want it. But yeah,
Some wrestling fans are like, yo, that's fucking sick. They're like, wait, what the fuck? Don't
I
worry
like
about
I
it.
like these two here, and I got a couple patches. So if you want to knock something off that face to face, if you're interested in it still, I'm not tripping either way.
yeah. I'm trying to put all this back here.
You know what I should do? This is completely unrelated to records, but like, I should start stretching out like at least a few times a week, dude. My body is just hurting, dude, all
Yoga.
the time.
Yoga. You know, I actually was
Man.
prescribed yoga
Prescribed
by
yoga.
my doctor, and,
Doctor's
this,
like,
one, and
"You're-"
this one was like, "You're not gonna be around all them yoga pants."
No,
I was like, "Dude, my doctor said I have to."
You're
I
like-
was looking out for you, and I
you
know
just-
you'd be the old pervy man.
You just look up, it's sweaty moose knuckle. You're like, oh, at one point in my life that'd have been awesome, but that's just gross. Dude, I was listening to this lady on YouTube.
Cool. Are these the ones you want?
These are the ones I picked out, yeah.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I like that. I got that one for Punk Rock Bowling.
That's
why I
badass.
got the-
Those are the homies, dude.
You said
Oh no
Punk-
shit, that makes sense.
Punk Rock Bowling?
Yeah, that's where I'm
The
going.
brand name or?
No, that's a fest in Vegas.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sick.
That's where I'm going in a few weeks to go.
What's the,
every year.
oh, really?
We
What's
used
the point of the name?
Well, I think,
It
and I
started
don't
out
know.
with bowling. No,
It
started out as
bowling.
like bowl. They would
Yeah,
go bowl and
there
hang out.
actually is bowling, like record
20-something
labels.
years old now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so
there's an
sick.
actual bowling contest. And
Oh, wait,
It's
is there
always like
still
all
bowling
punk rockers?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah.
all punk rockers, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that's
yeah.
sick.
one time it got so big that they had to move to that, what was it, like 30-lane place?
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it was just a tiny little bowling alley, and they had a janky stage and then some shitty-looking burlesque girls, and everyone just walked around getting drunk and stupid. And by like the fifth or sixth one, all of a sudden, it just started getting
When it became
Well,
a
yeah,
big festival, like
because
a
now
big
it's like
We used to
festival.
live like 3 hours away, so we'd go.
Oh,
every year.
nice.
Yeah,
Well, because I'm going for my first year this year,
it's fun.
and I got pressed.
So
I
I
got,
right?
yeah, I'm
Where are
like,
you staying at? Are you
Nugget.
staying at? Oh,
Nugget.
yes, that's where everybody, so.
What were you
the-
asking me?
You want to keep this, right?
Yeah, I'll
Nugget
take those.
And then
pool,
this is
make it to
my
the
other
pool.
pile, right? That's,
Yeah,
oh,
this is all you, and this is all you.
okay, cool.
Make sure you go to the pool at the Nugget.
Oh, okay.
So you can go see the shark vagina.
Oh no, what is this?
There's a glass
Well, you take a
slide.
water slide.
Sounds
and
like
you go
something
through
the
a shark
internet needs
tank.
to see.
Yeah, and when you come down it, you go under the water, and there's these sharks that go over. And there's a big joke there about the shark vagina, because like the shark passes by and it's got a big old vag. It's like right in your face.
Oh,
so
that's
it's like
gnarly.
go take a look at the shark vagina.
Dude, I was listening
And
to
then
this.
if you know, don't tell your wife, but they do topless at the top.
Hey, babe.
So oh shit,
She's almost certainly gonna see this.
So if you smoke or something, be like, I need to go have a cigarette.
Oh,
And
she's
then
not
go
gonna
all
give
the
a
way to the top, and then yeah, that's
Oh, my wife's not gonna care. She's gonna go look at the flat tits. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
That's where all
it's
the-
fun.
Yeah, no, my wife knows that I'm hooked, so I'm not going anywhere, man. Dude,
Yeah, so you
who?
get the end struggle in the country.
Yes, and then do me that broken bones one. So it's no broken cups. excuse
Yeah,
me,
you
broken
can-
cups.
yeah, broken
Thank you. No, she's like, what other wife's gonna let you have a like a punk rock record store and so they will do a YouTube channel that was not making any money for like the first few years. So, dude, my wife's that's my number one, man. I'll go look at some flat boobies though.
It's fun.
Yeah, so I'll still take the face-to-face. Want to work on that one, and then that tape. I want to check out that. Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
I'll buy
I
that.
completely forgot about that. Yes. So, what do you want for the shirts and the patches?
I'm not. I don't know.
Because I'm not selling these. I'm keeping these.
Yeah, I don't know. Is patches and shirts $20? Is that fair? Or
That'll work.
Yeah.
Cool. So then, this is 15. We said 80. Could we just round it to 100 and just do $80 for these two and trade 80 in the shirts?
Yeah.
That good with you?
Yep. You do
Cool.
cash?
Yeah, cash is king.
Yeah, remember, see, you're trading a Federal Reserve note
That's
for
so
debt.
okay. So let me
This
see.
is-
Where's the
I'm
say?
handing you debt.
You are handing me debt. Does it say it on there still?
Right, Federal
Oh
Reserve.
shit!
That-
It used to
debt.
say. It used to say.
You save for gold and
yeah.
silver.
Whoa, our country's so fucked.
Right there. See on the bottom right? It tells you it's debt. I'm handing you debt, dude.
It definitely used to say like you could trade it in for silver or gold. I think at one point it said something about gold. At least on the big bills. You know, my dad used to have. Thank you, bro. I'm happy with
That's
trading,
it.
dude.
Like I said, I'm gonna take pictures of those vests, and
gotta get a
I
photo
still
before you
have
leave, too.
some nihilism gear. I don't know how much left I have, and I know you're a ranted guy.
Yes.
I was tempted to bring you. I don't know if you found it yet, but the Chaos Kids CD, the demos, the one I think you're looking for, the rancid one, the demos from the pit.
I'm looking for two things that are rancid related. So if you ever come across these, I want them for my collection. I will pay for them. I'm not trying to get some crazy deal. I'm looking for that demos from the pit, and I'm looking for the Life Won't Wait demos on vinyl.
That I don't have, but I have demos from the pit, and
Man.
I've had it since I was like very, very young, and it's actually surprisingly good condition.
Yeah, those are two that are like
And I
for
thought
my
about-
personal. I have a spot for them. I'm like,
I thought about bringing it, and I was like, yeah. Like if it was, if
some
I had
stuff you
two,
don't wanna-
obviously I would bring one.
yeah, some
I know
stuff
you
you don't want to
appreciate it,
yeah, some
you know
stuff
what
you don't want to let go of.
That's one of the reasons why I made the trip out here and brought this shit, because I could take this to any fucking record store in San Antonio, right?
Right.
But a lot of those places are either heavy metal or techno and weird shit, or fucking Tejano music, whatever.
Yeah.
At least here I know someone's gonna appreciate it, and then your clientele will
Well, there's.
as well appreciate it. You know what
I
I mean?
also think I would gave you more than they might have given you. You know what I'm saying? But that's the whole goal is to like.
Remember amoebas used to always
Oh,
like,
Viva will rip your.
Well, my whole goal is to make everybody happy. I want to make everybody happy. If I can make some money, you can get some stuff, or if you can make some money, yeah, you're good, bro. I'm gonna do that shit later, anyways. If we can all be happy, that's the goal. Because, like I said earlier, at the end of the day, my money is not my main priority. It is a priority, it has to be, but it's not anywhere close to my top. It's the top 5, maybe. But like taking care of the clientele, taking care of the community, because this is a community. We all have to do this shit for each other. Like, if we're not gonna do it, ain't nobody else gonna help us out. We're all a bunch of fucking colored hair tattooed weirdos and shit. And so, most of us are in recovery, and there's all this stuff that goes along with that. And it's tough, man. It's a weird. I hover in this weird space where I really want to.
Right?
No,
Okay,
those are yours.
Yeah.
Where I want to do good and help, but I also gotta make money. It's weird, man. It's a weird thing, man.
Boots, do you?
I've never in my life worn boots.
I got those grip masks I gotta get rid of.
I'm a terrible punk rocker. I've never worn boots. There's about 85% cool bands I
I
don't
pretty much
know.
live in my boots, but these are my old man slippers.
Oh, dude, those
Come
look,
on,
see,
man.
those look comfy. I mean, I'm not even wearing shoes, bro. I'm a piece of
Dude,
trash.
I used to
dude.
wear Converse like almost religiously when I wasn't in boots. So boots or Converse. And then one day I came across Vans. What was it called?
They have they have
It was
those.
called a something cushion, whatever, and they stopped making them. But
Oh, they don't make those anymore?
no, and to my surprise, I was pissed off because I went to the Vans store in the mall one day when I needed shoes, and I was like, hey, where's the fucking whatever the fuck? And they're like, oh, we don't make those anymore. So I had to get like the skate shoe. Well, these are my Motorheads, but I had to get
That's
the
dope.
skate shoe version, and that's just like my go-to now. What the fuck were they called? The
Do they have the green
sole.
insole thing?
It was like a blue. No, it
There's
just
a
had a
blue?
blue label, and it was called like something. But they were super light, dude. They were like half that.
Oh, they're lightweight.
Like
Okay,
lightweight
I thought you were talking about the real cushiony
soft
ones.
as
They
fuck.
have some that are like they have like memory foam in them.
Yeah, these are like pop cushions. What the fuck were they called? I don't know, but I still have like 5 or 6 pairs all over the
So,
house. Because
these
like I
are-
just throw them on when I go take out the trash and shit, you know.
I don't like shoes. If I could walk around barefoot every day, I would. I know. It's
Our
I
daughter's
would
like
well,
that. Our youngest is like that.
when I
She's
was in
all day.
LA, I was hanging out with Justin Havoc, and he was telling me, he's like, yo, you should get some rainbow flip flops. Because I asked him, like, hey, I'm in California. There's got to be good flip flops here, bro. There's trash in Texas, dude. He's like, get rainbow, and I go in, and the first place I go, they got rainbow. They got them in my size. They got
is
them
that
in black.
the brand, Rainbow?
That's the brand.
Okay.
I've never worn anything as comfortable as these. Period. Point blank. The end. No shoes I've ever been comfortable. They're soft. They're lightweight, and apparently they're indestructible. He's had his pair for 10 years, and they're not cheap, but they're if they last
They're
even
worth it. If they last,
if they last even a couple of years, I'll pay what I paid for these. They're so. And when I put them on when I first bought them, I was like, oh no, they're real tight. Dude, they form to your foot after like about 2-3 hours. It
So
takes
they're
no
worth
time.
it,
It's
yeah.
amazing. I love these stupid things,
I liked your video about your water bottle brand.
bro. Wait, which one?
When you went to the Punk Invasion.
when it took my water bottle from me, or
Oh,
was
you
it?
bought the water
Oh,
bottle?
where it was like $20.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
welcome
2
to-
bottles of
welcome to
water
Yeah.
was like
And it's not
15.
even, I didn't even say it wasn't even like spring water.
No, it's some bullshit
Yeah,
purified water garbage.
Yeah. I hate that. I hate that.
Fuck you guys.
That's why I hate buying like bottle. I told Joe, just give me faucet water. Don't buy me no.
I mean, at that point, I would
Purified
rather
water.
just have faucet water.
Yeah. I'm like, don't
Like-
buy me no purified water. Overpriced purified.
Purified
No,
water
I'm
is,
I'm a water snob. I gotta have good water.
dude, good water is very valuable.
Yeah.
I started buying this because the old creepy lady at the gas station.
Come on,
I
creepy
bought
lady at the gas
that,
station.
I saw that Icelandic water. The bottle just looked cool, and I was like, I'll try that shit. And I go walking up there, and she's like, oh, I love this stuff. And she looks at me all creepy, and she's like, it's like an iceberg. And I'm just like,
What the fuck?
That's
Alright.
not it. That's unnecessarily sexual.
yeah, yeah. And I was like, all right.
The only water I like that forest water that Chuck Norris does with the.
So, okay.
We
You know
drink mostly Ozarka spring water, but then we treat ourselves with like what
Fiji's
else?
good, but
Fiji's
well,
good.
okay. So what he's doing, the
Wakakia
force
and-
stuff, that force water,
Yeah.
Sea Force. Go get that from HEB.
Mm-hmm.
It is identical to Fiji water. Get those
So
two,
good.
pour them in a glass, and taste them.
And
I
cheaper,
guarantee
I bet.
it's exactly the same thing. It's like a third the price.
And Chuck Norris.
Yeah, and it's Chuck Norris, and it comes in these big bottles for like $1.50. These big ass bottles.
Okay.
And then
I don't know what it is.
For a
dude.
long time-
It's so
No, it's
good.
Fiji water.
what's
Yeah.
the one in the metal? There's this one that comes in an aluminum.
The black bottle. The black.
Oh, dude, aluminum bottled
It's an
water is
aluminum bottle.
way better, dude.
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
far
like kind of like the liquid death stuff,
And so
like
I
in a
have-
can.
Yes, dude, can
And
water.
I hear that's good.
It's
In
so
my-
good.
Yeah.
In my game room, I have 2 shelves where I've
It's,
stocked up.
no, not
What's it
essential.
called?
Essential's the alkaline
No,
water.
it's something.
I like alkaline water.
It's
We're over here
tall-
dorking out on water.
It's a
Dude,
tall,
water is
long,
different when
No,
it's
it's
different,
not.
bro.
aluminum thing, and you can buy. They sell resealable, with like a little hook on it, or a fucking loop on it, because you can refill it and reuse it, and
That's
you can
dope.
hang it on your shit or just throw it in an ice chest in that aluminum.
Dude, it's
It's cold
cold
real fast.
and very
Yeah.
fast.
So I have 2
That's
shelves of that
true.
shit, and I keep telling her that in the apocalypse I got fucking
Yeah.
waters, and we can refill, we reuse these things, or we could fill it with black powder and make some
Oh,
bombs.
it's path. It's called path.
Yeah, pat water.
Mm.
In this little
Let me
black.
see this.
I like
Oh,
the
that,
mountain.
dude, that's very.
I've never seen that. That's very.
That would get me because I'm like, that looks cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why we bought it.
Well, and they have 3. They have a white can, a blue can, and a black can.
And they
Well,
have-
they're different.
I like that
things,
green
right?
bottle, the mountain one. I drink the fuck out of that.
Yeah,
sometimes. Yeah, just 'cause it
Liquid
looks
Death
cool.
got me with their marketing because I'm like, look at
Dude.
that cool
It looks
skull.
cool,
Yeah.
yeah. But I
Well,
don't
I'm like,
like
I gotta have the skull.
I think Wiz owns a part of that company.
Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out Wiz Khalifa. He's
Yeah.
jacked
Oh,
now.
look, they have,
Yeah, he is.
they have koozies
Yeah,
for
like
that.
koozies, and see you
Yeah.
the caps you can reuse.
This is how they get you, bro.
Yeah.
They're like, here, it's only 80
And
bucks,
you
but you can
become like a
refill it.
customer for life.
Low key
dude,
though,
like-
that's
Right.
a great business to own. Like when you own water sources.
Oh,
like,
dude.
Apocalypse
My
Now,
mom
like, hey,
went to-
hold it down. We own this water now.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
that asshole from Nestle. He comes out and says that water isn't a human right, and they're trying to steal it from
Shut
us.
the
That's
fuck up. He said that?
crazy.
Yeah,
I
the,
mean-
the,
I'm
the
gonna go to the
big
bathroom.
cheese at Nestle, dude.
Okay.
They're stealing water from like
He
natives
said the water's
all-
not a human right.
Yeah, dude, they're one of the
So
most
is air
corrupt,
not a human right either?
He's like, hey, quit breathing.
they're one, they're
Yeah,
one
you're
of the
like,
most corrupt organizations. I try not to buy Nestle products at all.
well, now that I know
They're-
that, I will
To be
absolutely.
fair, I don't think I like anything else. Man.
Well, they own Coca-Cola, don't they?
Nestle owns a lot of shit. You
No,
gotta-
there's no way they own Coca-Cola. They're probably a parent company from the same branch.
Well, that's the same thing then, as far as I'm concerned. If
Yeah,
you're
I
in the
guess
same
so.
company, you're the same company. But it might not be.
They
Coca-Cola.
have an overlord though, is what I'm saying. That
Yeah.
he really calls the shots.
But yeah, that
They're
dude,
just
that
fucking-
dude comes out and says, and then not only that too. Was it Corona? I forget who it is, but they in Mexico they've been stealing their water from the natives for
Really?
for decades. There's,
That's so fucked.
to make beer, right, or whatever. And is it not?
So
it's
by
Corona or
stealing their
somebody.
water, what does that mean?
Well, they rely on it for their fields and their food. You know what I mean? So they
And so they're
probably like
buy
they
the
have
land,
like
they buy the land and divert it. You know?
Yeah,
They-
like,
okay,
well, so
they
okay.
pay off the government.
the land right
steal
here
the
has the
fucking-
water, and they buy something right next to it, and then drill
Okay,
underneath
that's
it
what
to
I
test
thought.
their water.
But
Yeah.
is
So
it,
stealing.
is it? And I'm not asking for any other reason. I'm just curious, right? Is it help? Can they both survive with it, or is it they're taking so much that these people are suffering?
That and
'Cause that's
and,
fucked.
but they take
Because
it,
if both people
they
can
take
survive,
it-
it's just water at that point.
they'll
to
take
me.
it and sell it back to them.
That's insane.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
That's
That's the
insane. I've
worst.
definitely robbed a drug dealer and sold his shit back to him before. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't no big, crime shit. It was just like, a couple ounces of something or other. But like, yeah, like it's just such a sketchy way of living, man.
They're people that with no fucking morals.
Man, I spent a shitload of money earlier, but I got a lot of new product. Fucking A. It's like pros and cons of it. I gotta go through all of it now and like fucking price it all and
Now the work begins.
right
The
now,
process-
now the shit part begins.
processing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, process it all basically.
Worst part.
I need to take it
And
all
then-
home
and
and
that's
do
the
it,
thing
do
too,
it in the house.
when you buy vinyl, I made sure that these are good, but if you want to go through them, like, because I hate when I buy shit, like, there's this record store by my house, I found this badass Broken Bones album I didn't have, and I pulled
Good
it out of
band.
the sleeve, and it's just covered in fucking sand, and I'm like, bro, like, can you clean
What?
this shit? Yeah, dude, like, I try and take care of all my shit, you know what I mean?
Well, no, I
Keep it clean,
took them
you know?
out and looked at.
But sometimes people
couple
sell
of
you
them.
shit, and then you open it up, and it's like, what the fuck?
I've learned the hard way to
Got
be
cat hair
diligent.
all over
to be
it and
dil-
shit.
I've learned to be diligent, man. Like to a degree. Like I know you outside of this place, so I'm not as concerned, right? But like when somebody I don't know walks in here, well, we may as well go get a chair, bro. I'm gonna sit here and go through every single because I bought some records fairly recently, and there was two.
Oh, was this in the box? You can have these too.
You sure?
Yeah, because I have a shit ton, but these are like spares. Remember I told you I'm like,
Yeah, those are
anal
the
about
nice
stuff?
ones.
I'll swap them out.
Too glossy.
Well, I like to get to 4 mil.
Yeah, like thicker, more,
Yeah, like-
more.
So when I get stuff, I like swap it out almost immediately.
Goddamn, it's like fucking bag and board in comics.
It is exactly like
Fuck
back and forth in
that.
comics.
That's like a
I
whole
never
nother-
got away from that.
Yeah, that sucks, bro. That's like the worst. 'Cause that's so much money every time,
So
That's another
yes.
thing I gotta clean out. I have a bunch of
and then they don't really last
I
like.
fuck with comics too.
Well,
They
I'm
only
a
last like
huge
5 or 10 years.
fan.
You're like, fuck, gotta do it again.
When I was younger, I got into Lobo. Real
Yo,
life. Well,
man.
I used to collect a lot of comics, right? But
Yeah.
then Lobo became my I don't know, obsession.
Sure.
favorite.
In my game room and downstairs, I have Lobo statues, posters.
Lobo's
all kinds
cool.
of shit. I get
You,
so
dude, you see
annoyed.
Jason Momoa looks lit.
Wait, is he Lobo?
He's playing Lobo, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I get
He
so
looks
annoyed when
crazy.
people don't know who Lobo is. Like,
Sure.
so they'll be wearing a Superman shirt, and I'm like, hey, you know who Lobo
Yeah, you like
is?
Lobo?
They're like, who's Lobo? I'm like, dude, he's like
The main
Superman's
guy.
fucking arch nemesis. And then like,
dude.
I really wish someone would need to do it right, but there's a novel called Last Sons, and it's Martian Manhunter, Lobo, and Superman.
That is a trio right there.
Yeah, that's a nice little combo.
And it's a badass, but no, it's a book, it's a novel.
Mhm.
And if someone did it right, that'd be an awesome movie.
There's a lot of
But they
storylines.
tried to
comics.
drive that DC show, and they had some goofy ass skinny little Lobo guy, and I refused to watch it. I was like, that's not fucking Lobo.
No, Lobo.
You haven't seen Jason Momoa yet? The pictures they have leaked of him? Dude, he looks
she
pretty
sent me
good.
some stuff. I'm like,
He's like on a crazy looking motorcycle and he looks just like Lobo. I'm like, fuck.
yeah. Anytime I go, I stop at like a comic
This thing
store.
is
The
going to
first
stay
thing-
outside this leather sleeve for now.
yeah, it's a trick. So, and they're all like that because my one's like that too. Like you kind of have to line it on one side of the
That's
seam
what I was
to
thinking.
the other side of this seam.
Yay.
Yeah.
Too much work.
Sold separately.
I just want to feel it.
Yeah.
You do. There's a
Yeah.
piece on the bottom, and I can tell it's just from putting it in and out of
Yeah,
that.
in and
so it's
out.
like I don't want to fuck it up any further. Somebody else that buys this can do that.
Fuck yeah.
It's not super valuable, so somebody will come in here and grab this. This won't last long. It's
Yeah.
cool. Cool shit doesn't last long unless it's like really, really pricey.
Yeah, they were a badass band. We saw them live. It was fucking amazing.
I listened to 2 songs. I liked it. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna add them to the stream. I think.
Yeah, check them out.
I got
Like said,
plenty
they're
of time
straight up
tonight.
punk, and they're
Fucking
just like
5
solid
hours.
female fronted vocals, but like really good too. You know.
I like actively enjoy female fronted punk bands.
Yeah.
Like I
do too.
like.
She doesn't like certain ones. They'll come on and she's like,
I don't
skip
think
this
I
song.
like Imperial Leather.
No?
It's like too scratchy. Like,
I
She
don't
likes like the interrupters on Amy's. I like
Boys,
Amy's
those are
yeah,
a lot.
I like Amy a lot.
Distillers were good.
Yeah.
I like a throaty, gnarly sounding gal, but I also like Catbite. Her vocals have just gotten better over the years. I like. I don't know. So a woman's voice is pleasant to me. People can think what they want about it.
Well, that's my thing too. Is like
My
I listen
favorite
to a
is
lot of
Mariah Carey.
Oi and street punk.
You said Mariah Carey.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Stop it.
That's my girl.
You fuck with Mariah Carey like that?
I just saw her. Yeah, I went to
Man.
a Christmas show.
That blew my
Have you ever heard Deadline?
Do what?
Deadline, they're a street punk band.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
Deadline.
they haven't been around for a
I
while.
don't know them, but I know who they
Yeah,
are.
yeah. Her voice is fucking rad. Like she carries that man really well. Or did.
Hold on, let me look and see what album I had by them because I remember them very distinctly.
Like that's one of the examples that I like to
So many bands I can't remember, but I
compare to because it was just solid street punk with female vocals, and there's other bands that have tried to pull it off and it doesn't sound the same, dude.
What? Let's see. What are some of the best female-fronted bands? People can hate all they want. The Distillers had like
Oh,
a
I
2-album
love
run.
Distillers, yeah.
Their
Those
first
are
2 records were
Raspy Boys.
so good. Like it was like if you wanted to hear something that sounded kind of like Hole, but it was good, you could go with this. I hate that.
Did you hear her like her alone stuff? Her
Like Spinneret?
Spinneret, yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's alright. I don't.
I prefer Distillers.
I like the Epoxies. I mean, it's not really. I mean,
those are-
I don't know if I know the Epoxies. Hold on, I'm writing this shit down.
the Epoxies are like a punk synth. Fucking, they're badass, dude.
They're like synth punk shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
And like, they're rad. They're super rad.
I have all their albums, and I stumbled onto them by accident somehow.
That's the best.
And it's one of those things. Again, my friends tease me for listening to it, but I don't give a fuck.
Fuck that. You like what you like, man.
Dude, I've gotten to
Like
the
you come to
point.
my house, I put my shit on like random,
Yeah.
I'm barbecuing,
That's the best.
and you know, 1 minute it's fucking Afro Man, then it goes
Yeah.
to fucking Discharge, and then it
I'm the
goes
same way.
to fucking
Mortis.
Mortis.
That's
I
the
can't-
best
I
kind.
can't,
You don't
I
change
can't do
lives?
that. No, I
You can't change lives?
No,
Love
no.
that.
I'm like, I want to hear a global threat, but I need to hear like 40 minutes of it.
Yeah.
After that, hey, I want to hear some Lady Gaga now, but I need to hear 30 or 40 minutes of that.
And she gets all mad at me because like in the house and she puts on Spotify or some shit like that, and then she's like, if you don't like this, change it. And I was like, well,
Don't say that.
Spotify doesn't have anything I want, or they might have one album by an artist and I own all 17 of them, so I might as well just use my phone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I back it up. On
Man, we're so different. I like to play my physical copies. If I'm not doing all that, I'm not gonna have my phone fully MP3. Well, also, if you think about it though, I film a lot of stuff, so a lot of my phone memory is full of like just tidbits of this and that, or like a shop video that I filmed that I gotta go edit later. So like, I don't have the memory to have music on my phone most of the time. If I did, I kind of want to get an iPod again
No, but
and
that's-
just have an old
Well,
iPod
that's my
and
thing.
just.
Dude, those are so
The
great.
Hi-Fi Classic.
Low key.
Well, but that's the thing too, is like I said, I have a record player upstairs and downstairs, so when I get in the mood, I start throwing platter, right? I start doing the physical media
Right.
stuff. And as a matter of fact, I was showing her the other day, I found there's this, on a Kickstarter thing, there's other versions of this, but the one I want, it's like a wall-mounted Bluetooth CD player. And it's like clear, so you can see all the components and shit.
That's cool.
And you just put it on the wall, and then so, you know, that wall of CDs that she was showing you, like if I want to do like you,
Yeah,
say, hey, I want to hear 40
you just
minutes
go
of Global
bloop.
Threat, I could put it in the wall, and
That's-
it's connected to my surround sound
that's
in the living
dope.
room,
Yeah.
and we can just jam it, you know what I mean?
I got this Isaac Hayes. No, it's not.
And I think it's only like 70 or 80 bucks, dude. It's not even that much.
I like the clear, the see-through. That's dope.
Yeah.
What is it? It's
It's like some
sorry.
gel-proof
Oh, it's
shit.
Al Green. Well, I got this Al Green CD.
And that's the thing too, is I have a Sony tape deck in my garage that I need to clean
Nice.
out. It's a dual tape deck, and I need to put it back, clean it out, put it back on my rack. But until then, I've just been using a smaller cassette deck.
I've got all kinds of shit like that in my house. I got this Al Green CD. It's CD DVD or DVD audio. DVD audio.
That was a thing for a minute.
Well, when you said about the surround sound thing, I remember you can only play them in DVD players, but they're 5.1 surround sound audio.
I have
That's crazy.
I had a Pig Destroyer album that came out like that.
Wait, you have a Pig Destroyer DVD audio?
Yeah, it's like
That's
and it's only one song, but it's like 30 or 40 minutes long or something.
God,
Okay.
that drives me nuts.
Yeah.
That's absolutely
look it up.
wild.
Yeah, look it up. It's a Pig Destroyer.
You can pick
CD
one
audio.
song, you're like, got you.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody that watches my channel knows how much I fucking hate songs that are over about 3.5 minutes, dude. That's my
Yeah.
Threshold.
limit,
I get annoyed.
3 minutes.
dude.
Some of the best bands, I listen to a lot of street punk and Oi too, and like there's some bands that are like staples in that scene, but they have like 5.5 minute long songs. It's like,
Yeah, dude.
It's like I have heard you scream about beer and Oi and violence over and over again for 5.5 minutes, dude. You could maybe
God,
3
5
songs.
minutes would drive me crazy.
Yeah, it's like especially with like some Oi because you get repetitive, right? It's the same 3 chords for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's the best 3 chords though.
But what I also hate is like on CDs when that whole trend of secret songs became a thing. God damn it! Because
I hate that shit.
Because when you
get a
import it
CD
into your library, then you got a fucking 17-minute song
Well,
for a 1.5 minute song.
Remember I told you my buddy Chris that transfers stuff for me?
Yeah.
He'll take that and just yank that out and give me just the track, dude.
I
I'm
have
like, thank you, bro.
I have an old
You're
Windows
my
7.
dog for
I
that.
have an old Windows 7 laptop in my closet just for that because I have Sony Vegas on it. So I cut shit out, edit it, and then back it up.
Man, I love all this stuff so much, dude. I wish I had the time. If I could have 48 hours every day, you know what I'm saying? Like another me that could just sit beside me, that I could still have the same consciousness but the separate body so I could do other things. I would do that kind of shit all day. All I would do is log media all day long. I would listen to music all day. I would log it all day. If I could still get that feeling while I'm doing other shit, oh man, that'd be the life.
We got kids, right?
I do. A bunch of them.
Start training them on
So,
processing.
Shout
Maybe
out-
your process.
shout out
And
to
in
Parker.
Texas, you don't have to pay family when they work for you.
dude, shout out Parker P. He's 4.5.
Yeah.
The other day I was listening to, I can't remember, it was very heavy though. But he comes running in the room and literally he just runs in, stops, stands by the speaker and does this. And he's like, I like this. And I was like, what? And he's like, I'm shaking my booty. I was like, yeah, you are, bro. Every time I play anything, dude, he knows who Rancid is already. He's 4. Like, he's like, He's like, play Ansted. I'm like, it's Rancid. He's like, Ansted. I'm like, never mind.
Close
Really?
enough.
I got
No,
it.
Sarah
Work with
Kane
it.
asked me to make her
Oh.
a mix CD one time.
That's
she was
funny.
like, "Why does all your music sound like Motorhead?" And I was like,
'Cause Motorhead's
I'm
awesome.
overcharged." You know? and she asked me to make her a CD, and then she went through her rebellious teen phase where we were too cool. Like her friends would come over. I used to play in a band called the Music Species, and we were kind of a crossover thrash metal punk thing. We have parties and play shows, do whatever. We opened up for Naked Breath and some other bands back in the day, whatever. But anyways, her friends would come over and start hanging out with us, and so she'd get all mad. So she went like anti-us for a minute, right? And then one day we're in the car or something, and Dead Kennedys
Anti-us.
comes up on, and she's like, "Oh, you listen to Dead Kennedys?" Oh, what the fuck, kid? Of course I do. And she's like, "Oh, I've only heard these 2 albums." I was like, "Dude, hello."
Wait, your kid asked you
live in
listen
my
to Dead
house.
Kennedy's question mark?
Yeah.
That's
Interesting.
insane.
That's crazy. You're like, I have all the source
Yeah.
material,
Yeah,
probably
so
everything
I pull
you're
out all the
interested in.
I pull out all the records and CDs and whatever. I'm like, "Here, you want to borrow any of this?" You know? And then she's like, "Oh no, I just whatever," you know, because she went through this whole.
And then
phase
later
where-
on, she regrets not saying yes. She's like, fuck, stubborn. No, they don't think like that, but they should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she went through this whole phase
Somebody.
where like she was too cool for us.
Next week?
I'll have it next Friday.
All right.
Yeah, thanks, John.
Yeah, so and it's funny. And I used to take her to a lot of shows. We took her to go see the Circle Groups, right? She wanted to go see Circle's Descendants. I took her to see Kubla Khan. We have like similar.
Kubla Khan,
But
very
she
heavy.
kind of had to do this like full circle. Like as a kid, she was always around it, loved it, and then she went through this fucking crazy phase and got into emo and K-pop shit and I don't know what.
Oh,
And then now she's
K-pop
coming back
is
around.
ridiculous.
She's really into like Cancer Slug and stuff. So when they came out,
What?
she saw them.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
But she didn't go with us.
But yeah, so she could go with us. You know?
Separate cars. Let's
She's
put
like-
some gas. I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm cool.
She's like, "Are you going?" "Yes." "Okay, well, I'm going too."
Well, I guess I'll see you there, Mom.
Yeah, that's
That's
exactly
the
how it
worst.
was.
At dinner, like I'll see you there. I
That's
guess. You're like,
exactly how it was.
Yeah, it's like,
well,
why
you
don't you
should
just ride with us?
start being like, yeah, you should start being like, can I ride with you?
Yeah,
Hey,
trying to save gas.
I don't have gas money.
Or
can I ride with you?
parking.
Right?
I'm trying to drink tonight.
Right?
Yes.
Give me my TD.
Yes.
Trying to drink tonight. How about you drive?
Oh.
I'll buy your ticket, and like talk him into it.
That's funny, bro. Fucking kids, man. Charlie likes punk enough to go to shows with me, but she also likes. She'll tell you, I like pop music. And I'm like, you don't? Okay, sure.
That's our 10-year-old. She's all about
Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia
Oh my
Rodrigo.
God.
Oh, I actually have both of her albums like in my collection.
Yeah.
Well,
That chick's she's good,
Was it
man.
Christmas? We got her that Record Store Day double LP
Yeah.
for her thing, and yeah, she's all about that shit.
I wish my kids liked physical media. I think they're just around it so much they don't have an appreciation for it. Because that's all I do.
You know, my wallet CDs. We had this neighbor kid. He moved recently, but he would come over and play with my daughter and stuff. And the first time he came in, he was like, "What are these?" Just pointing out, you know,
They're relics from the past.
Yeah, you know.
Don't worry about
And
it.
what are those? You know, I got Blu-ray DVDs.
That's
what is that?
amazing.
What is that? You know, and I'm like,
The olden
these kids-
times.
dude, we used to work for the bank. When everything was getting torn down, we had these special phones in the network closets, and it's just an old school, those bright red phones.
Yeah.
Like you pushed them.
And yeah, they were throwing shit away, so I took one home and I used to I had it on a little pedestal in my game room or my
That's-
cam room next to the soundboard and stuff.
That's awesome.
And people were like, "What's that for?" And I was like, "Oh, that's my fucking Obama phone." You know, like, dude calls me for advice and shit, you know. And I was like, yeah, because like the kids would come over. What is that? You know, like it's a
They
fucking
do-
phone.
The
They
worst
don't-
is when you get like those videos on Facebook and I see all the shit that you grew up with. They're like, "What the fuck is this? A tape player?
I'll make
It's a
I'll
rotary
make, I'll make them
phone."
watch old movies with me, like from the 80s and shit.
Oh, yeah,
like that.
they-
And my daughter's like, "How did he get lost? Why didn't he just check his phone? Why didn't he?" I'm like, "Dude, we used
Straight
to have
up.
maps,
Bro, remember Map?
The
Tom had to like
Christmas
fucking
guy?
print
Yeah.
out your
No,
Map
yeah.
Quest?
Before MapQuest,
Or
we
Yeah.
pulling over
key
to
maps.
7-Eleven so you can
God
call someone on a
damn.
payphone.
Yes, dude.
Bro,
Payphones
So-
were a big thing. I
Check
remember
this out.
payphones for sure.
So, shout out to my mom. When I was in high school, I'm the person that bought her very first cell phone because she had a route job and she had a pager and she was getting called from the school so often that she would have to stop and use the payphone all the time. And so, as a smartass, I bought her a cell phone. And I mean, it worked because she had to use it all the time. But yeah, man, I remember payphones. I remember
Yeah.
fucking
iPhones for sure used to go hard.
All that ass. That shit sucked, man. And then checking phones for quarters. Remember that shit?
Oh hell yeah! You
Video
hit,
games?
hit the
Yeah.
button and sometimes it'll pop out. You're like, "Fuck yeah, 50 cents."
Did you ever call like Southern Bell? I called them one time and told them
They'll
that it
patch
ate-
you in.
yeah, no, I told it ate my quarter.
Oh,
Literally,
shit.
they take your address and send me a check for 25 cents, bro.
That's
And
amazing.
I think I still have it in one of my cabinets.
You know what I have, Josh? I have my very first dollar from Fun Stuff.
That's awesome.
I have it with the date written on there, like my
Oh,
very
yeah.
first like actual legit business that was like legal. It was my very first dollar. Somebody walked in and bought a Coke. I had a big fridge. And they walked in like, "Man, can I buy a soda?" I was like, "Yeah." They bought it. And I took
And
it.
that was the first
I took it.
transaction.
I took it. I wrote it on there, slapped it on there, and I kept it. I still have it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's in my closet, like where I do all my packing and stuff. I look at it all the time and go, "That was a long time ago, man. I made it a long way from there, bro.
I bet you if you asked, that would have been the last thing somebody would. You're like, no, they're coming to buy comics. Like, fuck, there's a Coke.
No, it's always like when they come a Coca-Cola, man, ice cold, and that fridge.
Yeah,
man,
I was about to say that fridge was sick because it was from
we
Coke.
lived on that fridge.
Yeah, it was from Coke.
What's up, dudes?
Hey,
How
I
are
don't
you?
know if y'all remember me.
I have a terrible memory, so I don't.
I was in here a while ago. I was asking about all those like super obscure bands.
That's a lot of customers.
Oh, okay.
Well, come on in. Hang out.
So this is the most I know here. This is my boyfriend. We're showing him.
What's up, dude?
So,
So
My cholesterol, but you know.
yeah,
Yeah, come on in, hang
it
out.
happens to
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah. So they have CDs.
How about to bounce out of here?
yeah, so I
we
just
gotta
we're gonna
check
check in
in,
at
get
the
ready.
hotel, and so.
Drive down.
Fuck yeah. Here, let me grab a photo real fast. Josh, take a picture of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to put those boots on eBay and shit.
Fuck yeah, make some money.
Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3.
Appreciate that. Check them out real quick.
Before you leave.
I made a good face. Did you run out?
Yeah.
Oh, you bastard. All good, though. I'm glad to see you guys, man.
Yeah, no
Thank you for coming down.
I said,
Happy birthday, brother.
I got, thank you. I got that your number. I'll send you some pictures.
Yeah,
of
send me
all
some of
this
this,
random
especially the
stuff I
vest,
have.
dude. I'm very interested in that.
Yeah.
And we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
If you ever look for like to trade some shit and you just want something specific, let me know and tell me what you got to trade, and I'll see what I can offer for that, and then we'll make that happen.
Well, when I saw the battle runes on your
Oh, he told me
YouTube,
about it.
I
He
was
wouldn't stop
like,
talking about it.
I was like, I wonder if it's the first press or whatever, you know. So I looked because
That thing's-
that's one of the gaps in my.
That's
in my-
I've had so many people ask me about that. I almost knew the price because I've priced it a few times.
I
but, like-
is that the thing? And then I saw you
Evan,
like
the
the
market.
comment, and I was like, well, that doesn't answer my question.
Oh no!
But-
So just for a heads up, for future reference, if I like a comment, it's because if I don't, it'll stay on my fucking feed. I'm trying to clean up my shit. So if I don't respond,
notifications and shit.
yeah, if I don't respond, my apologies. I try, but it's, dude, I'm trying to do everything. It's
No,
a
I know,
lot.
I know. I briefly had a YouTube channel for gaming because I got annoyed that like a lot of gaming streams never play punk. So I started I started putting punk and metal over my games
There you go.
Just went on
videos,
by
but
it.
then I started getting copyright.
Oh yeah,
for
oh yeah.
shit.
You ain't gonna make no money
And
doing
then
that.
not
But
only
it'll
that,
be
then I
fun.
started getting fucking harassed and
Oh,
all sorts of
dancing.
stuff, and I was like, dude, this is not the
not.
pennies I was making on it, so I stopped.
Danzig got
They're
me.
trying to find.
I told us last time, what a jerk.
Dick face.
I
Tiny
mean,
little short dick face.
makes sense, but rude.
In
He's
hindsight,
tossing
I'm
his
like,
bricks. He's tossing his bricks. You ever heard the
Dude.
story about his bricks?
no.
Oh man, Google, you'll laugh your ass off.
The
Google the
bricks?
story about
They
Danzig
got
and
some
his
good ones
bricks.
in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got time later.
Yeah, it was, rabbit hole's about to go
As a
down.
matter of fact, when I was younger, I was going through some shit, but my stepfather was
Yeah,
helping
go
me
ahead,
get
man.
some stuff with the website center. I think he does SEO stuff.
Okay.
And I was gonna start my own little record label. And one of the ideas I had was I just wanted to take the screenshot of when
What?
what's the name from North Kings?
Yeah, they have.
Oh yeah, Danny.
Yeah, and I wanted to call it Punching Danzig Records, but just get a silhouette where it's like
Yes, dude.
And yeah,
I want to be an investor, dude. That
I was
sounds
like, that would just be an amazing logo for your
Yeah,
record
dude.
label, dude.
He was all like, ugh.
And then, and you know, don't get me wrong, I like Danzig's music. I love Misfits, I love Sam Hain, I love Danzig, I got all that shit. But that to me was just fucking. It was almost a thing.
You know what's crazy is when that happened, I knew those dudes briefly because they were friends with a bunch of my friends. And my buddy was like, "Don't you know this guy?" I was like, "Who?" He's like, "This guy punched Danzig." I was like, "I don't know the guy who punched Danzig." I was like, "Oh shit, I do know that guy." I was like, "That's crazy." And I was like, "That's insane." I mean, I'm not like friends, but I've met him enough to be like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" And he, you know, it was wild. But shit, yeah, man.
Ooh, well, yep, we'll
Can
keep
you
going,
send me
but
that picture, please?
Yes,
I'm gonna be annoying.
it's all right.
Oh, just send it to him. You have his number.
Sorry, I was not here like bothering y'all. We can also come back later if that's better for you guys.
No, you're not.
No,
bugging at
we're
all.
on our
I'm leaving.
way
I'm
out.
leaving in an hour anyways.
Oh, no worries. Okay.
Yeah, today is. I got shit to do.
Oh.
What am I doing right now?
Trying to go to the text messaging? Send a
Yes,
picture?
my stomach's just growling, bro.
661 number.
tell you gotta pick up that spaghetti you're slinging over there.
You know, I'm actually considering it. I'm fucking starving. That's all I can think about is food.
Where do you usually go around here?
I got a ham and cheese
Bro,
kolache.
Not here, yeah, brothers.
I got
On Sunday too.
Oh, that's the
I got a
worst.
ham and cheese kolache in the car if you want.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna probably go home and make a steak.
I think about that every time, how there's two places on Sunday when I always get the craving for, and they're both closed, Chick-fil-A and Brothers, and I'm just
It's
like,
so fucked up.
and it'll always be a Sunday, I'm like, damn, pizza sounds great, and then I'll I've driven over there and been like, fuck.
Yeah, Brothers Pizza. If you ever come back to Houston, man, we'll go get some pizza. It's the best pizza you're
I
gonna
used to have
eat.
to come out here every now and then because the place I worked for, we used to have an office over by where the fuck was it? Like by the NASA fucking deal.
Okay, yeah.
And I would stop off at some gas station over there and get a big ass meat and cheese quesadilla or whatever. And I forget what it was called, but the dude was like some all purple grill. He sells his own hot sauce. It looks like
That's
fucking
amazing.
scissor up or something. And I was like, yeah, I'm in Houston.
Yeah. You said it was gas station?
Yeah.
Every now and then,
But it was like,
You already know it's top tier.
but it
They're
was
like,
like
bro.
the best fucking like
Yes.
carne asada cheese, you know, and like I'd be just dripping it on myself driving back to San Antonio. Like, this is delicious.
There was a place across the street from here for years and years and years. They outsized themselves and had to move. I don't know if they're still around anymore. I think COVID might have closed them. They had these burgers, dude. I don't know what they did different, but it was on a flat top grill, and I was a little bitty kid. I ate them my whole life. When they moved, I was like freaking out. I was like, no! And then I found out, oh, they just moved across the street to a bigger building. So I went over there and I was like, oh, but their stuff's gonna taste different. And then I walked the door and it smelled identical. And then I looked and there's all this old dirty ass equipment. I was like, they brought everything. They didn't buy no new shit. They just moved to a bigger spot and it tasted identical. I was so happy.
Fuck yeah.
No, dude, it was
It's
awesome.
like that one old skillet you have that you just gotta keep using over and over again. They took
I want to get I don't have a cast iron skillet right now. I've got a bunch of like.
But what sucks is our old house was gas and our new house is all electric. And using a skillet on an electric stove sucks so
I have-
much.
100%. Gas is so much better.
But I can I use it in the grill
Yeah.
a lot,
Mhm.
you know, but on the stove.
We have gas in our house, which is nice. Electricity goes out, we can still cook.
Yeah, I miss my old gas house.
I miss doing the hot dogs on the.
Or they open
Oh,
fire.
in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Tortillas,
Hell yeah.
tortillas
On
on
the
the
fork.
flame.
Yes, a tortilla.
Star? Oh, that's my
Yes,
shit.
Yes.
I'm so
breakfast.
hungry.
Yeah. Talking about food.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna
Alright,
fuck
you-
up some food
Yeah,
later.
I got
Oh, you got it? I sent you that picture.
Cool. Oh, he got it. Thank you.
Oh, I got it.
Awesome. Thanks for coming by, man. It's
So
good
thank you.
catching
We'll
up.
see you next time you're in. San
Yeah, I'll be
Antonio.
up there for something eventually, man. Something's gonna happen. San Antonio's only 3 hours away. 3.5, whatever. But it's close enough to where I go up there enough. But where the fuck did that signage go? But yeah, I love San Antonio, man. I like the venues there. I actually like the city too, though.
Mhm.
Like,
San
It's
Antonio's
Fiesta
great.
right now.
like
Fiesta
Austin.
for the whole
Austin's cool, but
Yes, it's
Austin is.
blending into Cinco de Mayo, so this whole week.
Oh,
this
shit.
2 weeks in San Antonio is fucking nuts.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo's probably big up
Yeah,
there.
San Antonio.
What is San Antonio? Up there or down there or left from here?
To the left?
Left?
South? I don't know.
Oh, fucking.
I know it's west.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Go
it
down
is.
10, it's
Yeah,
west.
it's west,
It's
yeah.
southwest.
Yeah, there you go.
To the left. God damn it.
Cool.
Beyonce got us again.
Cool.
All right.
Have a good dinner. Have fun on
Yep.
your. Good luck on your 5 hours stream.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna be exhausted, but I'm excited.
Happy anniversary.
It'll be fun.
You got your Diet Dr. Pepper?
I do. I love that shit. Dude, one day
I buy the real sugar one for my daughter.
Oh, man,
That's
I just
her
don't
treat like once in a while. So
quit drinking this shit, but like, might have been you. Somebody pointed out my trash can once. It was literally full, and all it was Diet Dr. Pepper cans, and I was like, that is not from one weekend. I promise. I drink too much of that shit.
Used to be DP regular.
Oh, I can't even drink that shit anymore. It's too sweet.
You crazy?
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck
bye.
yeah.
Later,
Go get
guys.
home safe. Have fun at that place. Hey, what's that place called again?
Meow Wolf.
That's right. Yeah, have fun up in that bitch.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. You ever been to that place? I didn't know they had one in Houston. It's called Meow Wolf. You seen that shit in Vegas where it's like a store, but you open the thing to get a drink and it's not really a drink.
Oh, it's like a speakeasy?
It's like a door. You walk in and it's like all this trippy shit.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, it's like a maze, bro. It's like Alice in Wonderland. You just fucking bloop, fall into that bitch.
Interesting.
I was the one that pointed out the cans, by the way.
Was it you? You should have said that.
Yes.
That's funny. Where the fuck did I put that 7-inch, dude?
He didn't have it with his stack, did he?
No, I hope not. No. I have it in it's in like a comic book bag and board.
Mm.
Because I was holding it for this turd. What the fuck, dude?
Use this tape.
Hold on, let me go make sure.
I'll be right back.
We're about to leave.
Yeah. Where'd they go? What car?
They're right there. New show?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I wasn't playing that one, but it was my birthday yesterday, and 30 Foot Fall put me on the flyer.
Nice.
But that's done.
Just a heads up, he's live right now too.
Oh, probably for Patreon.
Yeah. Hey, that's an angry Mr. Kool-Aid man? That's dope.
It's our logo. Oh, it's a nicer version of our logo.
Yo, is traffic still crazy as fuck right now?
Yeah, I got off at I-10.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty good, but by Memorial, it shut down for a bit.
I thought it was just coming this way because I was coming from Katy into Houston. I was like, oh damn, it's blocked off like 4 lanes. And so I get off and I went over to like Bel Air and I was like, oh, that'd be cool. It'd be coming back. I didn't see it was crazy. And then I get back and it's like bumper to bumper. I was like, what the fuck? And then they shut down the other side. I was like, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I got off.
I wonder, I don't know where it stops. Or like where they let you back on coming this way.
I don't know. People do not emerge that well. Or else it's
Well, dude, no one
Would-
here can
wouldn't-
drive anyways. Yeah, Houston's like one of the
be
worst
that
ones
bad.
for drivers. Dude, where the fuck?
cool.
He washed it and it just turned it pink and he's like, nope, not wearing that.
Right up your alley.
He's like, he's like, hey, you homeboy might wear the shirt. I was like, he very well might. He's like, here, give it to him. I was like, cool. Now I gotta find the one. Dude, I'm so irritated right now. Where did I put
Is it
that?
underneath this?
I don't think so, man. It's in a comic book bag and board, so it's kind of. It should be easy. It should be easy to see. I slid it in there so it didn't get squashed. Gonna have to run replay on the stream there. Right? Dude, for real.
Get on your other phone.
Oh my god, it sucks. I hate when I do shit like this. Man, what a crazy day already, though.
Yeah.
Big ass purchase, big trade. Got a lot of new stuff in here now.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's punk and a lot of it's hardcore. We get a lot of kids that come in that want hardcore, and I'm not up to date with the current hardcore stuff, so it's it's hard for me to get stuff in that I know people are going to be interested in. But that dude came in and he had some good stuff, so. Yeah.
Yeah, think about the bounce.
Okay, hold on one second.
Yeah, take your time.
All right, brother.
Want to slide through and say what's up?
Yeah. Good seeing you, man.
All right, bro. Later, bro.
Later. All right, let's see here. So what's up, man? What are you doing today?
She took me to Guadalajara for lunch for my birthday.
I'm sorry?
I said Simon took me to Guadalajara for lunch for my birthday.
Nice.
'Cause yesterday I didn't do anything.
All I did was help her push and move. Guadalajara sounds like a Mexican place?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
There's one by over here, but we went to the one on Buffalo Speedway because less people go to that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the move.
I will drive further. It means that I have to talk to less people, deal with less people.
That's nothing wrong with that. I totally understand.
I might have to keep parking at Francisco's for bigger group shows. I'm gonna go in further places.
I like my car where I can see it. Otherwise, yes, I agree. It's a great deal to save the money, but man, I ain't trusting motherfuckers out there. Dude, what in the shit is going on right now? Dude, what the fuck, man? When I find it, I'm gonna feel stupid because it's gonna be in a place that I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I wish I was working 3 today so you didn't have to leave at 4. Or well,
Do what now?
So you didn't have to close at 4, not leave at 4. I know you'd leave at 4 either way.
Yeah, well, today I actually have to do that long. I don't have to, but I'm doing that long stream tonight because it's the channel anniversary. Wait, aha! Found that bitch. Boom. I repriced this bitch. It's $50 birthday gift, motherfucker.
What?
Yep. Yep.
When did it become 50?
That's the price of it. I was giving you a friend price when I priced it for you, but it's free. Have it.
Thank
Take
you.
it. Yeah, no, happy birthday, man.
Cool.
Do I really need that money so bad that I can't do something cool for a homie? No, I don't. That's the answer to that. But if you want to give me a hand job later, you know, please don't.
I'm just wanting to work for you, Randall. Now that I
Yeah,
know,
I need to
I
get
know,
that figured
I know
out.
a secondary way to get here now. It's called getting the fuck off the freeway going around Sam Houston Parkway, which I didn't mean to do. I actually went
Here,
over.
walk with me real quick.
I got on the shoulder and I got off the freeway completely. I didn't mean to do that, but it got me here way quicker than I would have.
When I tried to buy it, I was like,
No, yeah, we had to take a second look at first when we got it.
everybody confirm me.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this stream because I'm leaving in 40 minutes. Anyways, thank you to anybody who's watching and hanging out. I do appreciate it. Let me see how you stop this shit right here, I think. Boom. Yeah, I gotta go home and process all this new inventory.
Yeah.
I need to teach you how to do a few things before I could give you the key, but yeah. We'll start working on that shit next weekend if you got time.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah.